B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, 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 B-R-O-O-K. We well. Okay, we well. Yeah, we well. By the way, we well. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
Yo, y'all can hear me now? Alright, it's good. Alright, man. Part I had to do some MacGyver maneuvers, maneuver like MacGyver. You know what I mean? But I'm back. This big fan breezy. I'm gonna play the intro again, man. Just cause my intro tough. My intro tough. Hold up, man.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, 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 B-R-O-O-K.
Yeah, yeah, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Joey BK in the chat. Shout out to the Ruler FN Player One, Beaming Boy 81, LM, um, Javon Ship. Shout out to all of the Nets fans. We the best fans. I seen what I needed to see, man. And this is not about Cam Thomas. This is about how the offense is being ran and what it looked like for us to have a good or bad offense. Like you need pick and rolls, you need screens, you need, you know what I'm saying, to put players in position where, you know what I'm saying, it's different basketball actions instead of just handing the ball off. Like set a screen, I think that's necessary. Like they need to do things that's gonna be beneficial to them, you know what I'm saying, in a way where not only is one basketball action, but it's more than one basketball action. You know what I mean? It's kind of, so sometimes ISO is good, but I want to see more people involved. You know what I'm saying? I want to see more of the connectors. You know, where's the connectors? You know what I mean? And I mean, what's like? You know what I mean? What's important? You know, the person that can score the ball. What's more important? The person that could score the ball without this person. Like, yeah, you my teammate, but I could score without you. You cannot score without me. You know, there's a certain, you know what I'm saying? I guess a order there. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you may be a better facilitator, but what if I don't need you to pass me the ball? You know, not in a disrespectful way, but it's like, shot creators like, getting looked over on this team. You know what I mean? Y'all talking crazy, acting like it's okay. And if the shoe fit, wear it, you know what I mean? Acting like it's okay to overlook, you know what I mean, a play of this stature. And I think a lot of y'all fans were really upset that y'all ain't get the pick that y'all wanted. Y'all wanted the top 3 pick. Y'all didn't get Cooper Flag, VJ. You know what I'm saying? I give y'all grace. I wanted one of those picks too, but we ain't get that pick. And the team is what it is. And we do have to hold, you know what I mean, fans accountable. Of course, I can't hold the Brooklyn Nets accountable. But besides critiquing this team, what kind of are the fans trying to really see this team get better? Or they just want to talk about the team, like, you know what I mean? How much work you putting in this Brooklyn Nets thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, some people just like to come in and just talk their shit. They don't know how to figure it out. Some people feel like they got it figured out. If Sean Marks would just listen, if they could just have one sit down with the front office, if they could just talk the same lingo, you know, maybe we could get somewhere. Maybe we could move forward amicably. You know, maybe he should listen to the podcast. You feel me? I don't listen. Hey, all I'm trying to say is when the fans love basketball. We always love basketball in Brooklyn, and we glad we got a professional team now. We want this team to be good. Y'all think I'll be doing this to chat? Like this is just a chat hobby. Like I like to just chat. Nah, part of my net fan soul really want to see the Nets win. I want to see more than the Nets win than you know what I'm saying? They argue with fans that don't want to care about it, who want to chat more than see the Nets win. Yeah, that's who I'm talking to. I'm talking to the content. I'm talking whoever thought it was a good idea to put an analyst on a bench. What the what are y'all what's going on? Why y'all gotta be right there? No, wait till the game over. You think we need you with a play-by-play? They got a job for that already. We don't need you knowing our personal business. Back up, bro. Like, what the hell going on? Nah, man. Don't have no analysts come on our bench. Tell them, Gway. That's what Jamaicans be saying. Gway. Go out from here. So, like, stop it, man. You're not a player. You should not be on the bench. Period. Like, what the hell? Nah, Joey BK. I don't know why you saying that. Before you come on the panel, I don't see the relevance of you, the analyst being there, being watched. I can't even talk the talk that I want to talk. I want to talk to my teammate a certain way, and then I code switch when I do the post game interview. Maybe I'm a tough talker when I'm talking to my teammates, and I ain't tender. I'm not talking to my teammates all tender like. Now they gotta talk to their teammates all tender like because they got an analyst watching there, want to stir up some trouble so he could sell his whatever. So that he could, that's what his job. No, get your ass where all of those other guys who are writers and everybody got a place. If you're not a player, you shouldn't be on a bench. Y'all know I'm gonna throw the link in the chat, but I don't even want to hear no argument to that. For what? You got something to say? Well, what you gonna say? You gonna help us win this game, or you just want to chat about it? Go chat over there. No. Sitting by the fans. I don't know how close it was. I don't know, but still, my thing is, like, yeah, you watch it, you feel like like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know you watching. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man, back up. Did you buy those tickets? If he bought those tickets, then it's his business. Hey, but don't just sit there just to eavesdrop on what we saying, because that's what you want to do. You eavesdropping. You know? The ruler FN said, I thought it was a tight, tough. Austin Reeves got pressed by a fan for talking about New Yorkers. LOL. Word? Nah, ain't about that, Beeman boy. What? Why you sitting so close? Like, chill out. You don't need to be that close. But yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Like I said, man, I didn't see a lot of the game because I seen a little bit of the game. So hold on. Let me throw the I'm gonna throw the thing on the screen, but I'm gonna throw the link in the chat. Talk to y'all about the game because I ain't get a chance to see it straight through, so I ain't finna to play with y'all like I seen it straight through. I'll just be reading the box score. But I want y'all to pull up the ones that really seen the game, you feel what I'm saying? Like seen it straight through. I ain't see it straight through. Like, but what I did see is that they can't guard Cam Thomas. Word. They cannot guard Cam Thomas, man. And we need another shot creator, bro. Yo,
It was good.
chillin', man. They can't guard Cam Thomas, man. Everybody acting like it's okay to trade him. What we gonna get for Cam Thomas, bro? Nobody. Like, no, bro. I'm not jacking none of that shit. The Brooklyn Nets need to figure it out. They need to figure it out. But what you seen out there tonight, though, Joey?
Um, I mean, just the same old man. I mean, they started off pretty good, and the effort was there, and they played hard. But I mean, the more talented team won. The more talented, more experienced team won. Man, they just don't have enough to win. Um, this roster is tank proof, bro. I will say, I am kind of disappointed. I believe the rookie should have got more playing time. They didn't get enough. I think the only one that got decent minutes was Yegor, and the rest of the rookies got garbage minutes, man.
What you feel about Yegor game though?
I thought it was okay. I mean, it was nothing for me to write home about, but he had a solid game.
So
He
okay,
made the
do
right
you
reads.
what you like and dislike about his game? Like what you seen out there?
Um, I mean, I like that he makes the right read. You know what I mean?
Who y'all talking about?
His shot looks good.
Talking about
I,
Yegor.
and again, I mean, I don't like that he's not aggressive, but I want to see him get downhill and get in the paint and the, and make something shake. That's my new saying: get in the paint and make something shake. But besides that, I mean, he played composed. He hit his shots. He made decent little reads, but I need a little bit more from him, bro. As far as his
Yeah, I'm not
aggressiveness.
gonna lie. You be having some cool things to say, but I don't think that one gonna. I don't
Come
think
on,
that one
bro.
gonna last, man.
I
Come
need a
on,
lot
man.
more.
You can't be telling a man to get in that paint. Let me see something shake, man. You can't be doing
Hey,
that.
You
yo,
never heard the saying make something shake, like make something happen, but whatever.
no,
Um,
I get it.
but but yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, they just didn't have enough. Cam had a tough game. Um, Claxton had a decent game too. And
so
like
can
I
hold
said,
on.
the only
Can
complaint
you
I
get
really
used?
got is that the rookies didn't get
Yeah,
enough playing time. For real.
yeah. Wolf got 4 minutes. What's up with that?
Yeah. They got garbage minutes, the rest of them. So
Jay, what you was screaming out the Wolf Pack, man? How we gonna be a Wolf Pack, Jay? When the Wolf won't play?
They ain't gonna give him no minutes. I feel like at this point, send Diego to the G League and let Danny Wolf play.
But why they not playing them?
Because Jordy trying to win. Mm.
he not
Yo,
gonna win regardless who he
you
play
know.
on his
Ever
roster.
since
He not
Wolf
gonna
came to
win.
the team, Claxton been trying to score the ball.
Well, yeah.
He like, yo, I can score. He had 7 assists, Jay.
Word. And like what, 6 rebounds, something like that.
Yeah,
17
eight
points.
boards. Yeah, eight boards.
Eight boys.
He had 5 offensive rebounds.
I know it was two boards that he was definitely supposed to get. And he let go tonight. Man, I was so tight. At the boards he was missing.
This all with your boy North County, man. 4 for 12 from the 3-point line. How you loving that?
I don't know. I'm thinking. I was saying he was having a bad game. Ice and Briar was over there saying, "Oh, he's doing all right." He was he was getting cooked on defense.
Mm-hmm.
Cooked.
It was better than the other games he had. Shit. For real. That's not
Clowney,
saying much though.
32 minutes, 15 points, 6 boards, 1 assist, 2 steals, 2 turnovers. He shot 4 for 12 from the 3-point line, 5 for 14 from the field, 35% from the field.
Nasty.
Clowney. Yo,
Nasty
what's
work.
up? Y'all like Terrence, man?
He's mid,
Bro?
bro. He be doing too much. He really think he him, bro. I can't stand when mid players get on a bad team and they think they about to revigorate their whole career, like they about to turn into an all-star, bro. You mid. I don't like Terrence Mann, bro. He be doing too much.
I
Terrence,
don't know.
man, had a eye-opening 28 minutes, 10 shots. He was 3 for 10, 1 for 4 from the 3-point line.
It's trash.
I like Terrence, bro. I like Terrence, man. It's
Yeah,
not.
I don't hate him.
I don't like him, bro.
Yo, Johnny Fernandez in the chat is hilarious, yo.
Ice trying to talk. Ice, your mic mad low, bro.
All right,
Yo,
hold on.
Ice, I can't. Yeah.
You can hear me? Y'all can hear me?
I can hear you, but it's a
low.
strange.
All right,
It-
let me see. Let me see. You can hear me? You can hear me?
it's like muffled.
All right, let me
Right,
come back.
Yeah, it's my
right.
fault.
Like I can hear you, but it's the way it sounds. Yo, we gonna come back to Ice. Scott, what's good, Scott?
Yeah, what's good? What's good, everybody?
Chilling, man. How you felt about tonight's game?
Yeah, it's defensively, it's just not playing a good defense right now. It's just no effort. It's like no effort on defense, man. People wide open.
Mhm.
They gave effort in the first half.
Right.
Second
Right.
The
half,
The
first
first
I don't
half
quarter.
think
was
that
I
good.
would say like the first 3 minutes of the game.
Yeah. I mean, actually,
They
they
could
played
beat
pretty good
anybody
in the
with that
beginning. They
defense they
came
had
out
that
with a
first
lot of
3 minutes of the
energy.
game. Yeah.
They came out with a lot of energy. So it was good at the beginning, but the second half, it all fell apart. And I was disappointed because I didn't mind the missed shots that when they were wide open, which they missed in the fourth quarter. They missed wide open shots.
Mhm.
And when you're playing against teams from the West, you gotta score. You know, sometimes everybody they wasn't exactly playing great defense themselves. You just gotta score. Can't be missing shots, man.
That's a
Right.
Yeah,
fact.
but who you talking about? Be specific, Scott. Because some people should.
Well, Clowney
Listen,
missed a
let's call
lot
it
of
what it is,
shots.
bro. Listen,
Clowney,
yo, bro. Who you talking about? Who you talking about? You
Clowney.
saying Clowney had no business taking that many shots?
Well, he should take them. If you open, take it. But you got to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to make them shots. You got to make those corner shots. When he was in the corner and the ball swung around to him, he was wide open. You got to take that shot. And then when he was missing, he didn't. It's like you don't want to take the shot now. You want to pass it.
Right.
You know that just compound the whole thing. Now you putting it on somebody else to do it, and then we gonna sit back and look at them like, yo, you missing shots, but your man was open. You know what I'm saying?
All of our players are wishy-washy shooters. Besides
MPJ
MPJ is probably the
Zaire
most
Williams is.
consistent.
I like Zaire Williams too, bro.
Yeah, well,
I like
I was
Zaire
gonna
Williams.
bring Zaire up, man. Zaire is Hey, can I
He got
ask you
better
this
this
question,
year.
Breezy?
No. He got better this year. That's call it what it is,
No.
bro.
I want to ask you this question because
he
they
did get
say
better.
that the Brooklyn Nets don't. Do we get credit for developing Zaire, bro?
I think we did,
Yeah.
or we kind of like
Because they
unleashed
say we
him.
don't develop nobody. Zaire was a
Nah.
number 10 pick that was
Right.
given to us that the
Right.
Memphis
So was
Grizzlies gave
Mikal
up
Bridges.
on.
He better than Mikal Bridges. To me,
I'm
yeah.
saying so we get credit for developing, bro.
A little something.
Yeah, we give
Yo,
people
I hate
opportunities.
Mikal, but I can't. I don't know if I can say Zaire Williams is better than Mikal though. Mikal had mad 30-point games for us and shit.
Okay.
Zaire still
That
got
was
to
a
do
reach.
that.
That was
He
a
was,
reach. That was a Nick fan reach.
listen,
I mean, not a Nick fan
hate
reach, a net fan reach.
I
Look at
hate
Beeman's boy
Mikal
in the
as
chat. He
much
said
as
no.
I don't know, bro.
I'm not gonna stress that. I'm not gonna bark up that tree. I'm good. We could
But
just continue
Zaire
with the
turned it around
conversation.
though. He's one of the few bright spots in the organization right now.
I feel like
Mhm.
when MPJ and Cam ain't on the floor, he's the best scorer we got.
Joe Side in the chat. Yo, y'all really listening? Yo, Joe Side. Yo, you listening for real? Yo, Joey Fernandez and Joe Side in the chat is hilarious, yo.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
what's
mad
up,
funny.
Joe?
That means Sean Marks coming next.
Word.
Y'all can hear me now?
Yeah,
He's still
it
muffled.
is still the same though.
Damn, man.
Hey Javon Shep, you can say all you want, bro, that he the same player. His jump shot got better. If he was playing even
that's a
half of
big
how
thing,
he was
though.
playing in
Oh.
Brooklyn, he would still be in Memphis, bro. Stop it.
But nah, what I'm saying is don't undervalue that jumper getting better by Zaire Williams, him knocking it down anytime he by the elbow. He could knock down that middle three, but that elbow, that shit go swish. Like, what? My thing is, when I look at the offense, Zion Williams, he could sit there and wait for the pass. Other than that, bro, these players gotta get in motion, bro. It's too much of the same play every play. You give Cam Thomas the ball, you hope he come off the screen with a clean screen. If he don't, you gotta pass it back. Then you pass it back to him. There's no cut. It is why that's happening. There's no basketball action between the two guys that's waiting on the corner. None of them are trying to cut to the basket or go from one side to the next and flip sides. None of them are doing anything. I'm watching a bad ran offense, bro. I'm watching an offense that's stagnant, and I'm watching a coach that's shy to play Ben Seraph and Yago at the same time. He's shy to play Wolf and Yago at the same time. Why you shy to do that? Why y'all draft him then? Don't make us wait. What you making us wait for? We already know we take it. Like, what you just want us to suffer?
Yeah.
Like, you at least give us that. The fuck?
Yeah. They got to play the rookies more, though, man. It's unacceptable for them not to get a decent amount of playing time in this game. Like,
it don't make no sense. Man.
You put them in during garbage minutes.
I'll put this on. Yo, Jordy, you might, if you really listening, I don't know if you get a win until you ready to play the rookies at the same time, man. Maybe you get your first win when you play the rookies at the same time. And even if you do play them and they lose, the fans don't care. We're gonna find the good. They're gonna find the good and bad in everything. But trust me, the fans will be more engaged, more involved because you not only went and got and broke a record and got these 5 picks in the first round. You're gonna play them at the same time. 2
Bro,
players, 3 players at
bro
the
didn't
same time.
start
Do
that
that.
one rookie.
Like what?
You
What we
heard?
waiting for?
He didn't start one rookie, bro.
What we waiting for? Tyrese Martin shouldn't be taking 8 minutes. Stop. Like I was serious about Cam Thompson and them not taking his minutes, but Tyrese Martin, yo, Ice, I'm not defending that. I gotta keep it real with you, Ice.
Yo,
Like Tyrese Martin don't get no play in this ride. Not for him taking the minutes over the rookies.
hold on. Can y'all hear me now? Am I good?
Yeah,
A little bit better.
Man.
Go ahead though.
be rocking. No, go ahead.
Nah, when I was saying Conley was doing all right, he was 4 for 10 from 3 at that time. So I thought he was doing fine. Conley, like I said, Conley's still trying to. Conley needs to get to a second move. He gets down here and get the shoulder bump. He don't get to the second move. He always go to the pass. That's his problem. If he go to the second move, he's gonna score more. He's gonna go to the free throw line more. Like I said on my podcast earlier, Tyrese Martin is just. I think he wants to use Tyrese Martin to show Sarah for them, like not how to play point guard, but how to do some of the things that Tyrese Martin does when he plays point guard as a visual. Not saying that he should take the minutes because most likely he won't because he's not a point guard. So you know what I'm saying? At the time I think he's using Tyrese as a visual. Like Tyrese can play the 3 or the 2 or whatever, but I can use him as a point guard, and this is how he operates. Not you know what I'm saying? Not saying that he's better at point guard because he's not. You know what I'm saying? But he's not doing a lot at the point guard position, but he brings the ball up with no problem. I think that's what he wants Saraf and Traore to see that example because we don't have another point guard. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think he's doing that release.
Man, he's doing that because Yegor is fooled.
Exactly.
It's word around the NBA that Yegor is fooled. So as soon as they see him trying to bring up the ball, they are pressuring him.
Yeah,
so that's why.
That's the fact. I said
That's
the
why
same shit on Ice Show earlier, Jay.
That's why they either having Jalen Wilson or Tyrese Martin bring up the ball.
Right. But then they got Nolan. So why don't they just put Nolan in? He know how to handle the ball. So he must be food too.
Yes, he's the same thing.
So now we got a bunch of people who
Here's the epidemic, right? Remember in the offseason, we were talking about like, yo, what position is needed more and more important when we were talking about the big man and the point guard.
Yeah.
Bro, it's clearly showing the Nets need a point guard.
Yeah,
Bad.
I said that too.
We
it.
drafted 3 point guards, hoping that one of them would stick. Here's the thing, right? We want these point guards to play, but the thing is, none of them ain't really ready to play to lead the team and run the team. I get it. You want them to learn through their mistakes. I get it. But you got to understand, when you don't have a solid point guard out there, you muck up everything.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give Jay his flowers. You got to play some veterans with them. And I think you had to have a decent point guard to make shit look like it's in order out there, because if you just got a rookie point guard out there that don't know what he's doing, he's turning the ball over, he's not getting people in the right spots, he's not getting his teammates involved.
Yo, but hold on. Let me ask you this. Yegor foot speed. Is it me or he's slow foots?
He's slow-footed.
He's
slow.
Okay.
That's why he needs a pick to even get by his man.
Yo, Yegor is not a point guard, man.
Okay.
Hey,
right.
I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm really scared about this point guard situation because
Okay.
if none of these guys pan out
Nolan's a
for
point
us,
guard.
bro, we right back to square one, bro.
Nolan's a point guard. Why
Yeah,
Nolan
but
ain't
what
playing?
if I'm just saying Nolan? What if he don't pan out?
Because he can't shoot.
No, he can't get the
he's
ball
not
up the
physical
court.
enough. He got.
You don't think Yegor's foot troubles is based off the fact that he's dealing with a plantar fasciitis or whatever the fuck that shit is?
I mean, I
Like,
wouldn't play him if he was 100%.
I'm just saying his heel is, if you look
I
it up,
understand that. I
if you
understand
look
what
it
you're
up
saying,
yet
but-
last night, like on the heel, That he had a big ass bump on his heel.
So
Like
so
I
so
don't
I'm
I don't
saying
know. I
why
mean,
is
I'm
it
not
wrong
giving
with
His
him
that?
that,
first
bro.
game of summer league, I heard him say the speed is too much for him. I
I'm
heard
not
I don't
him
giving
say
him
know,
that.
bro.
because here's the thing, LM. Even when he gets switched off on bigs, he don't even want to take advantage of the big.
Well, he ain't strong enough to take advantage of
No,
these
I'm
bigs.
talking about getting
Yeah, I
past
know
a
what you
big.
mean.
If you got a big one
He's
on
still
one,
not getting by
if
them.
he got a
No,
big 1-on-1 on the perimeter,
you're right, Joey.
he gotta blow by that big.
Yeah, you're right,
He
Joey.
can't get
He
by
still don't
nobody.
show
He
no
too slow.
He
explosion.
don't show no explosiveness and no aggressiveness.
Yeah, you're
Even when
right.
he
You're
has
right.
the mismatch.
You're right. You're right.
No, he never was explosive. Like
Did he?
he's not a,
Did
one
he
of those
Wolf? Did he
at
Wolf get to the pay way better than he do?
That's why it was imperative for us to get a point guard
You
on
said
this team
Dan
that was ahead
Wolf.
of schedule. Dylan
Wolf get
Harper
to
would
the
have been
paint.
perfect for this team.
That's
Wolf
because he
get to
got
the
a
paint
bag.
way better than him.
He got a
And
real
that's the
bag.
thing. Jaeger can't dribble and he's slow. That's why he can't be the point guard.
Exactly. Thank
He
Right.
you.
can't
And
dribble and he's
here's the thing.
slow.
I'm not saying he might not be decent later on down the line, but right
But not
now,
right now.
you
Not right
cannot
now.
have
No.
him out there. You have to
I
develop
don't
him
think the
because he's not
slowness
ready.
And Danny
I
Wolf
don't think
pass better than him too.
I don't think the slowness is an issue. We got plenty of point guards in the NBA that's slow. You feel me? Like
Nah, that
it's
slowness is an issue. You can see it
I
on the
mean
court.
Luca's slow.
Yeah, but
Luka
Luka ain't no
different
point
though.
guard
Slow.
either.
He ain't
Luka's
Luka.
slow, but
He
Luka's
not as
different.
skilled
He's
as
strong,
Luka.
and he not gonna let
Right?
nobody slow
No,
him
but what I'm
up.
saying,
Speed
I
him
get
up.
right. He plays at his pace, which is
Right.
if
And
Yegor
Luka is strong.
if Yegor learns to play at his pace, he doesn't need to be fast. All he needs
That's
to learn how
true.
to do is
That
But
is
also
true.
he has to
play at
get
his
No,
stronger.
pace.
because
Luka,
he's tried to play at his pace
you
and they
never see
speeded him
Luka let
up.
nobody push him taking the ball away from him.
Right.
As slow
Right.
as he is, he's always in
I
control.
would be more worried about the handle than his speed.
Like
There's plenty of players in the NBA
Jaeger,
that's slow.
Jaeger can't
It just
he
matters of what you can do with it
no,
if
you
your
right.
handle is through.
You right. But
That
Like
is
Jaeger
I don't care if
true.
he's slow. If you can handle the ball, I don't give a shit
bro,
if he's slow. If you can get by
but he
your
don't
guy
have
and
the
handle the ball and
skill.
be creative,
Well,
He don't
you
have the
I'm not.
kind of
skill that
can.
It is
Luca
what it is.
have. Like
LM,
Luca
in order
has
for
the
you to in
skill
order for you to do
to
that, you have
control the
to
pace of the game. Jaeger doesn't have the skill to control the pace of a game.
Yeah,
exactly. You
yeah. See, the thing is, if in order to control the pace of the game, you got to learn how to speed up and slow down when you want to.
And you got to be dangerous from
So
every spot on the
need
court.
both.
not only that. See, the thing is, right? Luka is strong, bro.
Yeah, no, you
Luka's
ain't you
not
ain't
going.
taking it
He's
from
slow
him.
as hell, but Luka's not going to let nobody speed him up or bump him or push him and take the ball.
He gonna
He's
get to
still
his
going to.
spot.
That's strength that he
He's still going to
acquired by
methodically get
playing.
to where he needs to be.
I don't think
Right,
it.
that's
I
strength that
think
he's acquired by playing. That's
I
the
think he
thing.
had
But
it
what
when
I'm
he
saying,
came
He
to the
played
league,
against
man.
This
guards.
is what I'm
He
saying.
played
I
against.
get
Hold
it.
on. He played against guards, and he figured out I have to get stronger. His first year in the league, when he got drafted to Dallas, he wasn't that strong. He realized, oh shit, I'm going up against people that's bigger than me. Oh, okay, I got to get more weight on me. I have to put weight on, not the weight that he was on the Lakers. Not that much weight. He lost the weight, and he got to a point now. He looks better than ever
But
Okay.
he
at
Okay,
his
this is
weight.
what I'm saying,
but
right?
he
Not too
always had
many
a
people
handle
can do
though.
what Luca does. Can we all agree that in today's NBA, it is a very, very athletic league? You got these kids running and jumping out the gym, up and down the floor.
Yeah, you
Luca
gotta
is
have it.
different. Luca
You gotta have it.
understands, hey, I'm not that athletic, but you know what? I'm strong enough and I'm smart enough to where I can control the pace of the game. And I'm not gonna let nobody knock me off my square. Everybody don't have that, bro. And you can't just acquire it. How many people you see play like Luca?
Cade and Shay.
Cade
Well,
and Shay. It's a
Cade and Shay.
handful, right?
Those are three. Those three are. If I'm Yegor, I would be looking at. Those are the three people I would be looking at if I'm Yegor. They not fast. They not athletic. They not Derrick Rose type players. They not Westbrook type players. They not John Wall
But they
type
get to their
players.
spot.
But they know how to get to their spots. They know
Right.
how to. They use their strength to their advantage.
But
I'm
my
looking
G,
at them for things.
everybody you just named is elite.
Right.
They gotta leak because they worked on their games.
Right, but
Like
what I'm saying is, bro, it's not a lot of players like that in the league that have that skill set, bro.
Well, to me, this seemed like what LM is saying is those guys came in the league with elite skill.
Exact that too.
They came
right.
in the
They was,
league
I'm
they
not
was
with
saying
ahead
you're
of
wrong.
strategy than Yegor.
Like if
Paulo
this
and
was
them
2K,
were already
Diego don't got
man
no
childs
takeover
coming in
ability,
the
man.
league.
I'm not saying you wrong, Scott. But what I'm saying is the players that they are today, it took them
Oh,
time
they
to
got
get there
better.
too.
They
They
got
got
they
better
got
over
better,
time. Yes, they
but
came into
they
the
had
to
it.
the league elite. But Shea wasn't shooting like this in college.
But they
His
weren't getting
jump shot was
stripped
horrible.
either.
But
They
but
wasn't
He
but
had
getting
to
but
work.
stripped
LM,
He had
is
to
it
either.
work
safe
on
to
it.
say that all those guys you named always played with that type of pace?
Yeah,
They wasn't getting
They
stripped.
just got better with it. They've always played like that. Coming into the league, they played like that. They've controlled the pace of the game. They never let nobody speed them up, and they got to their spots.
yeah.
Yeah,
They
So
all
they were
even
nice when
K
they
to
came
Oklahoma
in.
State. Yeah, K to Oklahoma State. He played that way.
yeah,
Shea at
and
Kentucky. He
Shay.
played that way.
They were nice when they
Like
came in.
So you're
they
asking
always played
Yegor
that
to
way.
acquire that skill set when he never was doing it in the first place.
Right.
I mean, at
So,
BYU,
hold on.
he showed similarities of it, but it wasn't like to their extent. Like
So hold on.
Luca,
Hold on.
he never had that type of.
Let me ask y'all this because y'all know I'm want to make this a big deal. I see Diego hit a midi today. That's true, right? He hit a midi.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did like a step back midi.
Yeah.
Right.
Today.
Right. So what I'm saying is, if he a slow foot player, and not trying to be funny, I'm saying how could we create offense through Diego? I'm saying if he could get to that same spot that he hit that midi, and he could learn to pump fake and just maybe 1-2 steps to the basket, then we could get him in a situation where he could try to draw the foul because he's 6'8", right? So he could go up with the trees. And my thing is, or he could find somebody like Ye. I mean, if he could find Diego, he could find like a Dayron Sharp, or he could find a Claxton and Duncan spot. So I just think it's about placement. Like he don't always have to play above the 3-point line. For a lot of the offense that we seen Diego in, he's above the 3-point line. Okay, that's one offense you could run with Diego. But make this another place that you can run with Diego. So now you got two spots. You got one spot above the 3-point line. Not one spot. He got a lot of spots above the 3-point line. But he'll have a second spot inside the 3-point line. I think it start where he hit that midi. If
Yeah,
he could just start from
But
spot after
my
spot
thing with
after
my
spot,
yeah,
he
thing
but
don't have to
with
develop the
Diego
whole game
is
by next game. That's what
everybody
I'm
keep talking about his size. His size don't mean nothing if he ain't gonna get physical.
what?
Period. If you
Yeah,
gonna
but
say, we could say Yegor is 6'8",
You
he's
you
this
seen that
size. If he
deflection? He
just gonna
did have
sit
a
around the
deflection.
3-point line and shoot 3-pointers, it don't matter about his size. It's about mentality.
Yeah, you seen
It's
that deflection though? He did
it's
have a deflection.
yeah,
he had
yeah.
three. He had
My
three.
thing with him is if you do give him a high pick and roll, and being that his handle and his speed is sus, when he comes off that pick, a lot of good people who can get into their spot, they can reset off that pick and still take their man.
Exactly.
They're gonna get in the paint.
It's like we talking about.
They're gonna
Cade,
get in the paint.
We talking about Cade, Luca, and Shaq.
Yeah, you talking
If they
about
get
those
this
like
switch-
what LM said. Those people he said they can get. They could take a man.
Right. If they getting switched off on the big, they going to town.
They going to
passing the
town.
ball.
They're getting in the paint.
So
Yes.
They're gonna cause problems.
when I explain with him is off the pick and roll, he's not. It has to be a certain way for him to get downhill, and he always goes to the step back if he can't go by you. He'll take a step back 3-point was always his game. Overseas 3-point was his game, and college 3-point was his game. He only gets downhill at certain moments, or it's a swing pass or a certain angle off the pick. He's not a mid range. He's not a mid range killer. That's not really his game. He gets to the rack or he gets to the free throw line and make a good pass somewhere. That's
That's
right. But
unacceptable.
hold on. I'm glad right. But what I'm saying is, okay, Ice, you saying that I'm not trying to identify what he is. I'm saying player development wise, should be the next step. We cannot have Diego create all his offense from behind the 3-point line. You
Exactly.
cannot do that, bro. You gotta put him in a situation where you play development. Any head coach is gonna put. You're supposed to be if you're not going, you could be a point forward. Okay, fine. We getting the gist of it. The gist is that you're not a point guard, but you can be a point forward. All right, if you're gonna be a point forward, you have to play inside the 3-point line. You gotta pick and pop. The pick and pop, we're gonna need you to hit that mid range. Because
Here's
you're
my
not going to
thing.
roll to the basket all the time. If you're not going to roll to the basket,
If
then I need you to hit that midi.
if
But he
he's
need to
not,
roll
we,
to the
we all
basket at his
rave
size, though.
about Yegor's
He should.
Yegor's size, right? If his superpower really is he's 6'8" and he could play point guard. So if he's playing point guard, he's going to be bigger than most of the point guards he's playing against. If he's not going to use that size to his advantage, what does it matter that he's 6'8" if he's sitting behind the fucking 3-point line shooting threes all day?
Facts.
You're
Hold on.
6'8", you have to
Right.
use your size to your advantage. That's
Facts.
the whole point. Reason why
No,
we
I-
picked you. That's your superpower, is your size.
Facts. Facts. I just wanted to add to what Joey is saying because Gary Payton did it, Michael Jordan did it, Anthony Hardaway did it. All of the big guards did it. But they made it a point that they're going to have a post game too. This is why it was incredible. Like people give more credit to the big man doing small forward shit, like Akeem Olajuwon. He a big man. He doing small forward shit. The way he agile with the ball and all of that. Case in point is nobody's giving credit to the guards for doing big man shit, like putting Kobe Bryant, putting players in the post. You know what I'm saying? Scoring a lot of his buckets from the mid range because he playing with his back to the basket. What I'm saying is this, so we can move around the panel. Playing with your back to the basket is a skill. I know the modern NBA is about playing a lot behind the 3-point line, but playing with your back to the basket is still and forever be a skill. Nick Claxton hit a fadeaway. I didn't know what that was, but it went in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's skill. So what I'm saying is you still got to develop that because it's a skill. It's a skill to play, and that's what you're doing. You're developing skills. So that's a skill that Diego could make him an offensive threat. Because right now he not, bro. He not.
He's
Not a guy. I'm not saying this whole thing about him being this facilitator, connector. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying him trying to get past players, and it's tough for him, bro.
Hey, he can't.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that he's not a threat. He's not a threat to hit the lane, but he's a threat for shooting, and he's a floor spacer for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
give you
bro.
floor
I just thought we
space.
was
I
getting
give
a
you the
point guard with Yegor, bro.
yeah, me too.
I got put in a trick bag. I thought we was getting a big point guard, bro. Real.
Nah, you're right. No, me too, bro. I feel like I thought that's what he was, and then they changed that here facilitator and connector, and I didn't want to call it that, but that's what it is, bro. Like we expected him to be a point guard, and we was talking about how you know what I'm saying. He can have all of these different advantages, but him at the wing is not an advantage. The average wing in the NBA is about 6'8", 6'9". So he has no advantage at the wing.
He has no advantage because you know why?
Not in this league.
Those wings that are 6'8", 6'9" are also faster than him.
Because the wings in this league get busy
and more physical than he is. He's food as a wing.
They got an inside-outside game.
Exactly. He's food as a wing, bro.
So I don't know what
his
y'all
best bet is to work on his handle and get physical and play the one and take advantage of these small guards. That's where his superpower is.
Go to the G League.
They're not going to do it because they put too much. They picked them 8. They picked them 8.
Bro,
so they're not doing that.
Y'all think I'm joking. I'm really scared about this our point guard situation, bro. If this joint don't pan out.
No. All right, so hold on. What about Ben Sarab, Joey? You on to something, bro? Because at the end of the day, we had that advantage, and I said that 6'8" point guard. Again, we was comparing him to another one. I forgot how to say his name. It was tough though, and Dylan Harper.
This my thing. I need my point guard to be able to get in the paint and cause havoc, put pressure on the defense, get downhill, disrupt shit.
Right.
He's got the thing with Ben Saraf is yes, he gets the paint touches, but he can't finish and he can't shoot.
Right.
So
but
it's
he
like
can work on his shooting though.
You got the little bit of playmaking with him and him and the paint touches with him, but
Mhm.
he don't give you the shooting that Jaeger
Not,
gives you.
but no, but that's what I'm saying. Let's slow it down right there and talk about how we need, or how important a scoring threat is necessary in a point guard. Like
It's
for
very
the
important.
defense, for to keep the defense honest, you need that point guard to be a threat.
Bro,
Like he
Breezy,
don't really need to pass the
we got the
ball or
worst
score, and he
backcourt in the
always
league,
got the
bro.
ball. You know what I
We got
mean?
the worst
Shit.
backcourt in the league. I said this on Ice Joint. If you look around the league, the Brooklyn Nets have the worst backcourt in the league. Bro, you need your point guard to be able to get busy. He need to
Yep.
be able to get his own, and he needed to be able to help others get their own. If
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't
You're
do
right,
that in
Joey.
today's league, get
I
out. I
always
don't want
said
you on
that.
my team.
Mhm.
Always say
Talk about
that.
it.
That point guard is extremely important in this league, man.
Yeah. Is the point guard
Extremely.
is the most important position in the NBA right now?
I
Well,
think
y'all say that, and then I'll look at a team like Orlando, and I'll see niggas like Franz and fucking Harlow running shit more than the point guard. So like the point guard was really only there to like fucking facilitate, and Jalen Suggs not a facilitator. So we can't just say that like it's a general statement for every team when every
No, no,
team is
it's
different.
not.
That's
But that's
true,
what
but you
we're
know
having a
that
what?
is true.
conversation.
You know
That
But
is
what?
we
Your
don't
true.
know.
point
But
guard at
we
least
no.
got to
But
be
let's.
serviceable, though, bro.
But no, no. But that's what I'm saying. Easy. Let's have that conversation. How important is the point guard to the NBA right now and winning the championship?
That
You
How
can't you
winning
important as
can't just
far as
say
winning a
positions?
hold on,
championship
hold
is
on, hold on,
Listen,
extremely
hold
hold
on.
on,
important.
You can't just
listen. The reason why, hold on, easy. The reason why I want to have this conversation with you is because again, the narrative around NBA is that it's a positionless league. So if that's the case, let's talk about it. I don't know if it's a positionless league because you
No, it
can't
ain't
just
no.
put anybody at the
Bro,
point guard. Easy,
no,
you
No,
that
no,
cannot.
no, no, no,
easy
no.
is kind of
That's a
right.
fact. That's a fact.
Go
No,
ahead.
that's
I'm
a
sorry.
fact. But real quick, Joey, that's a fact. You can't just put anybody at a point guard. Same way how you can't just throw anybody at center. But at the same time, you can't just make a general statement like that, saying, "Oh, the NBA is a point guard league" or something like that. Every team is different. If you on a team with LeBron, you are not going to operate the same as a traditional point guard as you would on a
Correct.
team like
That is
us.
true. That is
That
true,
So,
is true.
easy.
so,
That
so
is
we
true,
can't just
easy.
automatically make a general statement like that. Like,
That
oh,
that's
we can
fair.
only
Okay,
do
well,
this.
can I say this? Can I say this?
That's
Can I say
fair.
this?
That's
That's
fair.
not.
Let
That's
me
Hold on,
just
fair.
say
hold on.
this, please. Let me just say
Tell me.
this real quick. Let me
Hold on.
just say this.
Joey, I gotta say this easy because
Okay.
it's not a rebuttal. Just kind of adding to it. When LeBron had a point, LeBron got to play point forward, and when he
Right.
won with the Lakers, he was the point guard.
Right.
So I feel where you coming from, bro.
No, no, no.
I hear
He was
you.
not the
But
point
let me
guard.
just say
Ron
this
was
real
the
quick.
point
Let
guard.
me just say this real quick.
Ron
Hold on, hold on.
was the
Hold on.
point guard.
I think we
Ron
mixing
was the
apples and
point
oranges,
guard that
right? Because
helped them carry
everybody
out the
knows
Denver
when you
Nuggets.
got strong wings on your team that are playmakers, you can suffice with having a mid point guard. That's a
Right.
fact.
Yeah.
That's why
That's
that's
true.
why it looks good on Orlando because their wings are so strong and their wings are playmakers. That's why it looks good on a LeBron-led team. But here's
Right.
the facts. Let's speak to the facts of the Brooklyn Nets. We don't have that. So we
Nigga,
need a traditional
Yeah,
point guard that's going to get busy.
that-
you got
that's how
see
we
I
the
mean,
constructing our
I
team.
mean, on Boston, Jalen Brown and Tatum ain't exactly they able to bring the ball up as well. I'm just saying, to Easy's point, he's correct. Like it doesn't. Every team is different. Like you talking about Jokic, who's 6'11", bringing the ball up every goddamn possession. Like even Wemby or San Antonio brings the ball up some possessions. Like every team operates differently. Now, if you
Yeah.
have a lead point guard on the team, aka Kay Cunningham, aka Shea, aka Luca, aka
Trey.
some other yeah, Trey Young. Like, of course, that's gonna operate through the point guards. They're point guards, and they're the core of the team. So it might look different as to where that's their best player. The
That's
best
Now
true
player
now
is
because
the
check
point
this
guard.
out.
that's
Now
true,
check
but
this
those are
out.
special examples though, bro.
Yeah, those is the
Everybody listen, those are special examples. When everybody don't have a Jokic, everybody don't
right.
have a Kawhi Leonard or a
Right.
LeBron James. If you're a young team and you don't got that special player, you have to have a strong point guard, bro.
But that's the point. That's the point, though. In terms of your team is built,
Right.
Boston is built by wings. They got Drew Holiday. As much as Drew Holiday helped, Drew Holiday was not the core focal point of that roster. It was Jalen Brown and Tatum. They don't
That's a
win that
fact.
shit. So the fact of the matter is, yes, you need a competent point guard. But if
Right.
your core player is a Wemby, or you
Then
need
you
a
don't.
competent point guard.
Now,
But at
now
the
that,
same time, you
But that's
don't.
common
That's not
sense
your
though. If
core
you got a
player.
generational talent on your team,
but that
then
competent point guard don't turn the ball over,
exactly,
gets into the sack, and can score,
bro.
I
We
That's
mean,
need
I
again
it.
think
common
if,
You
sense.
don't need
But
him
you
to
got a
score 30
generational
points.
talent.
I'm just saying
If
you have to pay attention to him.
if
Hey,
you
but
got a generational talent, we get it. You could get away with it. But we don't
so
have a generational talent. We don't
so
have a generational center. We don't have a generational wing.
so
We
hold
working
on.
from the ground up, bro.
So hold on, right? Because Sarah's bad game, he ended up out of the lottery. Because of Trey Young's bad start of the
Ice, get
season.
closer to the mic. You kind of muffled.
Y'all can't hear me. Y'all can't hear me.
yeah, we
Yeah,
can hear
yeah.
you now.
All
Yeah.
right. So Trayor ended up out of the lottery because of the start of his season. Sharif ended up out of the lottery because he had a bad season. Like these guys were in in the top lottery with Fairs in them. They just ended up out. So if they would have had a better season, they would have been still in the lottery. So those guys, with the guys that we do have talent. They are talented enough to be where they at. They just ended up in different places because they ain't play well. You know what I'm saying? Drake Powell had talent too. He just his college. He had time and minute issues with North Carolina. The dudes that they drafted is talented. So it's just time for them. It's just understanding and stuff like that. So Saraf can score. He's not always going to be a scorer, but he can score. But he has to figure out something different other than that little right to left crossover that he got plucked on earlier. You know what I mean? And the spin move. He got to add more to his back. Trayor is a legit point guard. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, overseas he was dropping buckets on everybody. He can legit score. Over here, he just need time. Like I said, people don't like the G League word, and they want to see these guys play. But some of these guys just need to go down to the G to get confidence and understanding of what's going on in this league. You know what I mean? That's what it is. They need to understand what it is in the NBA to you know what I'm saying, to get acclimated quicker by sending them down to the G. That's it.
Hey, the ruler FN, I pretty much would bet my house on it that none of our players would turn into a generational talent. I don't care if it is 7 games. I've been watching enough ball to know that. I'm not saying they won't be good players, but ain't none of them 5 players we pick gonna be on some generational shit. Stop it.
Usually you see glimpses of it with them
Exactly.
when they come in. You don't like
Hey,
even when
none
you
of them
look at
ahead of
VJ.
schedule. They are
VJ
projects.
even VJ shows it like with Philly. He showed glimpses of that
That
killer
he
in
gonna be
him.
special.
Right. Even though he did turn the ball over 3 times, even though he made a couple of mistakes, it's okay though.
Yo, there is some kid that nobody in this thing and nobody in this pod know about that all of a sudden next year is going to or a few years later is going to blow the fuck up and niggas is going to be like, who the fuck is that? Where was he selected? And it happens every year.
Yeah,
Like
it does.
I
It
get it. The
does.
first year, yes, you can see glimpses of certain players, but
Okay,
Right.
so can I
realistically,
ask you
that's not
actually?
always the case either. You
So can I
sometimes you
ask you a
see it do
question,
a
right?
player second year or third year.
Don't
Like
don't
it's just I don't know.
don't you guys think when it comes to development that I'm not saying the point guard is the most important position, but I think when it comes to development, the point guard position is the most important position because everybody feeds off of that position, bro. When you're developing, if you don't have competent point guard play out there, it is chaos.
Yeah.
I don't think I would agree that point guard is probably the hardest position to play next to center right now in this league. But I don't think this is where I go back to the same saying. I don't think every team is built the same. Everybody doesn't come into the draft with the same kind of
Oh.
roster. So certain things are not going to be needed on your team. So like for example, Chicago Bulls. We don't need another playmaker or guard when we got the best guard one of the best guards in our conference in Josh Giddey, 6'9" guard that end the rock. He's shooting it. He could rebound.
But they
He
got Kobe
facilitates on a
too.
high
Bro,
level.
when I'm talking about the
They got
development,
Kobe.
bro, I'm talking about the Nets,
Real quick,
bro.
Joey. I'm just saying when you go into the draft, like you don't really need a guard in that sense. So like, but you
But
still
they
need
got
people to
Kobe
put
White.
things together.
Kobe White is a
Kobe
competent
White's hurt.
point guard.
See,
Kobe
we
White hurt
keep
right now.
comparing our situation to these other team
And you
situations.
can't.
We're in the shitter.
Yeah, we
We don't
can't.
have
We
Josh Giddey or this person or that person that can do this.
we needed
We
them
are
picks to
developing
be.
a bunch
We
of
needed
raw
that.
rookies, and you need competent point guard play in
He
order
got
to help
developed
develop
on
them.
OKC.
I don't
Like
know about that
to
because
not. I'm not
I
saying
saw
that
him
you
in
wrong.
traffic.
I'm not saying you wrong though.
I saw him direct in traffic.
I'm not. No, you're right. On OKC, I just think he didn't. I just think he didn't fit. But realistically, Josh Giddey over there, Giddey wasn't sent to the G League in OKC. He played 30 minutes. So realistically,
Wait,
he got the game. He got the game. Kind of, he was seeing stuff earlier that I'm pretty sure now in Chicago helped his game
Bro,
develop.
bro,
why is
Like
people
bro,
acting
it's
like
just
Josh
we
Giddey
gotta
wasn't
stop.
nice?
Real
Right.
quick, we gotta
The
stop
only
with
thing
Josh
that
Giddey, bro. Like,
Josh Giddey and
re-
Shaq
re-
canceled each other out. The only difference is
no,
the ball is in
bro,
the
bro.
ball is in Josh Giddey's hands, and it's his team. He's running the show. He don't have to take a back seat to Shaq.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Y'all moving too quick, bro. Josh Giddey and Shea work together. The problem was when we get into a playoff situation now, better competition, more schemes, more defensive schemes. They targeted Josh Giddey because at that time he couldn't shoot. And within the starting five and the five that's on the court, he was the weak link. They was leaving him open in corners to go double team Shea and J Dub. Bro, that
Bro,
is
but can
something
I ask you a
completely
quick
different than
question
not
though,
working
Easy?
together.
I get what you're saying,
Go
but
ahead.
don't you think that the ball not being in Josh Giddey's hands kind of like hindered that? Maybe he's a type of player that needs the ball in his hands, not a guy that just goes sit up there and spot and wait to shoot and wait to shower somebody to give him the ball. He's a number one. He needs the ball in his hand to make shit cook.
You do.
I can agree
That's
to that.
fair,
I saw him
Joey.
doing a lot on that
That's
team. I saw
fair.
him doing a lot,
That's
and he's
fair.
playing multiple roles on that team. So I can't just say he necessarily needs the ball in his hands. I saw him play off ball at certain points in time on the OKC team too, with J Dub and Chet Holmgren.
Because they
So it's
had
like, I can't
shot
really-
it. He ain't had no choice.
Yeah, nah, but both is true. He couldn't shoot. They played off ball, but it shows when he has the ball in his hands, he's better. You know what I'm saying?
We don't hear you, Ice.
Ice, you gotta get closer.
Yo, my mic tripping like that, bro. My mic tripping. Y'all can hear me?
You sound better
Yeah,
now,
you
bro.
sound
Yeah,
way better
You're
now.
good now. You're good now.
All right, so I was saying both things are true. Like he couldn't shoot when he was off ball, but on the Bulls with the ball in his hand, he played much better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some players
Yeah,
just
but
get
that's not a
into it.
tribulation,
This is
though,
all
Ice.
I'm saying, Ease. Some players just get into a better rhythm when they got the ball in their hand. They
Yeah.
need the ball in their hand, bro.
Yeah, because there's only one ball.
the point guard position is the hardest position to get acclimated to in the NBA. Though. Like in my opinion,
That one
it's
is
one of the hardest positions to get acclimated to. Like I remember, it's kind of a even with school's playing better now, but you don't remember how school looked his rookie year. Looked
He got
horrible.
sent to the G
He looked
League.
horrible.
Right.
Yeah.
He looked horrible. Now under shout out to Thiago Split over there. They looking nice. You know what I'm saying? He
Still
looked
look bad.
decent. They looking better than before, Ease. I ain't gonna hold you. They may not I'm not talking about top five
That's
seed.
because of the
I'm not
team,
saying
bro.
that, but
That's because of
Everybody
that's
can't
because
be
of the
top
team.
seed.
everybody
Hiding his
Everybody
flaws.
can't be top.
but Drew
I
Holiday
just
is a
wish
good vet for them though.
I'm
I
not
will say
saying this
that.
point guard's not going to be good. I just wish we had drafted a point guard that was ahead of schedule. It would have made things run a lot smoother
Like
as far as
Fierce.
them learning together.
Like Fierce.
No, Dylan Harper would have been perfect for this team.
Dylan Harper. Fierce would have
Dylan
been
Harper
good.
would have been
Fierce would have
perfect
been
for this
good.
team, bro.
He would have
Y'all
got the
keep
ball
on
up
saying
court.
Jeremiah feels like we would have drafted him, bro. You trust your GM like that? We all came
So
to the
if
table
that
like,
nigga
yo,
Strong still probably would have took Gago. I ain't gonna
You know
hold
what? I
you.
would have.
they would
I
still
I can
took
see that.
Diego.
I can see him still take Gago.
I
Yeah.
can still
We
take
all
it.
came
I
back to the
could still
table.
took Gago. I ain't gonna hold
Nah,
you.
I think he would have took
Bro,
Fields.
we all came back to the table after the draft, and even days and weeks after the draft, we came back to the table like, yo, this man probably shot up a little bit higher for Yegor. And then we have all the news surrounding it. Oh yeah, OKC wanted Yegor and shit like that. So that means that nigga eyes was set on that man. His eyes was set right there, like yeah, pause, but that's what's going on. Like, yeah,
Nah,
it's you or bust. I hope I get you early, but if I gotta go late, I'll get it late. So we ain't getting
nah,
Jeremiah. Everybody keep on saying Jeremiah, Dylan. That nigga had his eyes on that nigga.
nah.
To
I
be
think
fair, we had the second pick. Dylan would have been selected, bro. He wouldn't have done no stupid shit like get
No, he would
Jaeger
have
on
got
top.
Dylan. Yeah,
He
he
would
would
have
nah.
have
He
got
got
would
Dylan if
Dylan
he
would
would
have
have got
said,
the second pick
he
for
would have
sure.
got
Yo,
both. He would have got both of those guys. He would have took Ferris because who would leave Ferris on the board? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like you can't
I
leave
don't
Ferris
get
on the
that
board.
part because
if you
Fears
get Dylan, though,
has
I feel like there's
family.
no need for you to get Jeremiah Fields, though.
Yeah.
No, I'm
That's
just saying.
that.
I can agree.
If you get in Nolan, in terms of everybody talks about there's no wrong thing with getting three ball handlers. So to Ice point, maybe he would have still took Jaeger, but I mean, if you
Excuse
get
me?
Dylan,
Who
I'm
said that?
thinking
Where are we getting all
what?
these picks from
Still
that we
getting
getting
Bro,
both
younger.
of these guys in the top 10?
That's
it's
all.
not
I don't
from
know.
the
If we
from
took
the
Dylan, I
Broncos
don't
up to the
think
Nah,
Balls.
if
just
we had Dylan, I don't think Jaeger and Nolan is on this team. Me personally,
That's a fact.
I
That
don't
is
think
a
Jaeger and
fact.
Nolan are on this team whatsoever, or Benson Ride.
Wait, hold on.
I
I
think
got
we
a real
get
quick.
Wolf Powell and we move the fuck on.
Because here's the thing, Dylan just checked too many. Dylan checked too many boxes for us. He's a true point guard. He can get his own bucket. He can play make. He has size. He plays defense. It just made too much sense.
Yeah, ain't
Wait,
no
wait,
way you
wait.
pass up on
Hold on,
that.
real quick, because I was talking to Ice and Joey about this. Because we got a little hindsight to work with. We're not deep into the season, but we got a few games to work with. So far, he started and put the ball in either Tyrese Martin or Ben Seraph hands to run the offense. So at least bring the ball up the court. So imagine we don't draft Ben. Okay, we draft Dylan. I don't trust that he's confident with one ball handler, one guard, my nigga. Because we coming into the season, he started Ben Seraph. All right, cool. I think he should have started Tyrese, but you started Ben. This shit not working out. You went to Tyrese. You didn't even go to Cam. You didn't even go to Yegor. You went to Tyrese. So why would I feel confident that you would have just drafted Dylan and would have stopped right there at the guard position when you drafted three guards and you basically playing them all in the spot that we need right now? You're basically telling us we don't have nobody to really run our offense and bring the ball up the court reliably. So that's why we
Because,
went
but
to the
but that's
draft and
that's why we needed.
went got
That's why.
guards.
But Ease. That's why we needed a veteran point guard on this
We
team.
had
But I
one.
think.
It was
But I
called
think.
Schroeder.
Hold up, real quick. But I think Schroeder spooked Sean last year because Schroeder won too many games for us, and he
Right.
like, yo, he's not taking a chance by getting a veteran point guard, and that happening again and ruining our draft chances, our
Yeah.
lottery chances.
I mean, but that would be better.
It
That
would.
is better.
It would. I think if you draft Dylan, you get a veteran point guard. You don't need to draft a bunch of point
That's
guards. You
true.
get
That's
Dylan
true.
and you let a veteran point guard sit behind him, and we
That's
good.
true. But then he should have tanked hard body last year. He should have tanked hard body last year.
Exactly. No, but this
was
the thing. I think they didn't expect Schroeder and them to win that many games, bro.
Yeah,
nope.
but when
I think that caught them off guard.
listen, if he went overseas to watch them guys play, you didn't go to Germany and see what Schroeder was doing?
That's true.
Thank you. Thank
You
Yeah,
didn't you
Easy
didn't
said
know
the same
Schroeder
thing.
was
He
getting
said the
busy
same.
that year? And his game and he
MVP.
knows the NBA type play?
But that's why when everybody was saying we was going to have a better record
No, a
this
lot
year
of
than
people
last
were saying, Joey,
last year,
and to
I
be
knew it was
honest,
bullshit because
a
we
lot of
have
people were
rookie point
saying
guards.
on a lot of fans, and I
That was
listened
bullshit.
to them say that on another podcast that Schroeder was trash,
Nah, Schroeder
and I
not
knew
trash.
he wasn't trash.
He not. He's serviceable. He decent.
Yeah,
He not
duh.
he not giving trouble for sure. He ain't running the team with
You gotta get closer back to the mic, guys. You gotta get
Yo,
Yeah, but
Schroeder a legend in fever.
What?
he what?
A legend in overseas.
Oh
He a
yeah, in
legend.
Germany he is. But
Yeah,
I'm
but he
sorry,
got
bro.
game. He got game.
You gotta
I
have a
ain't saying
veteran
he don't
point guard. You
superstar,
gotta
but
have
you
a
know.
veteran point guard on your staff, bro. You got on a young team like this. You gotta have at least one veteran point guard. Like
Yeah, Joey, without a vet point guard on this team, especially the way Jordy plays his offense, you know, that point guard can get his.
you need somebody that's gonna help them kids out on the floor and teach them how to play the right way, bro. Like, or else I get it. You guys want them to play through trial and error, but it's going to be some very, very ugly basketball and
Ooh, it's
disjointed
gonna be
shit going on
terrible.
out there.
Ooh,
So here's my question, right?
it's
Here's my
gonna be
question. So
bad.
what the fuck is the point of the coaching staff and the whole staff in the front office if all we do is just throwing these kids out and say you figure it out yourself? So why the fuck y'all niggas got a job then? If I gotta go in the court and figure out my fucking self, my nigga, the fuck y'all here for? The fuck
Yeah,
y'all
you
here
did.
for?
Not Ease. I don't think it's like that. I think they're coaching these kids up, but you know what? At the end of the day, they still got to get in the game and deal with that game speed and have to make decisions at a drop of a dime and have to deal with that athleticism and that physicality every night. It's not like I'm pretty sure Jordy is telling them what he's expecting of them, but bro, they trying. It's hard for them, bro.
I don't
They're
trust
young
that. I don't
kids.
trust that, Joey. I don't
You
trust
know?
that, Joey. I don't know what.
So you think Jordy is just telling them he's not giving them no expectations or coaching these guys up? That's what you're saying?
I think he
I don't
is.
think he's giving them expectations, but I don't necessarily think he's holding their hand through the process.
I think he is.
Nah,
I just think it's hard.
You could say, yo, you don't hold these niggas' hand. They grown men. Don't hold their hand. But like I said, you got drafted in a class where everybody just doing their own thing. They don't need no training wheels. They don't need their parents' hand. They went outside and did their shit themselves.
Can I ask you why you
Unfortunately,
feel
we
that
need
way
our
though?
parents' hand. Give me your fucking hand. I need the fucking training wheels on
But
this
but
bike.
Ease, why do you feel that way though? That he's not doing that.
I think he has.
One of the quotes that I heard from a post-game conference when they was talking about Yegor, I don't have the quote in front of me. I still gotta look for it, but I'm gonna paraphrase it. But he basically said he gotta figure it out. So my thing, and I was talking about this on Ice on podcast. Make sets specifically for him. Make actions specifically
We talked about
for
this
him.
shit.
I don't give a fuck about nobody else. Run 2, 3 fucking plays in a row just for him to get downhill with the rock and lay it up. If he don't do that, take his ass off the fucking field and put him on the bench, my nigga. We don't need that pussy shit, my nigga.
I think that's what he did.
I think they're doing that and they're giving I think they're doing that and they're giving Yegor free reign to go out there and do his thing, but it's a
I don't think
mentality
so.
thing.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Big Priest,
I
what's
think
up?
hey, how y'all guys doing?
All right.
What up? What up?
Yeah, I don't think he's giving him free reign to do whatever he want. I think he running the offense through Cam and MPJ, and he's not putting any emphasis on any of the young guys. It's when you got 5 rookies and it's supposed to be a developmental type of thing. Why are they up on the team if you're not gonna play them? They should be in the G League if you're not gonna play them. Just sitting there ain't helping them at all.
I don't agree with that. I think Yegor is getting his shots.
I ain't talking about Yegor, because Yegor is getting in the game some.
Right.
But when you talk about Nolan, now Ben then played himself out of the rotation. You talk about Dwight Powell. You talk about Danny Wolf. You got all them guys ain't playing. If you're not going to play them up here, because they should play. They should play.
No, they should. They should. But we talking specifically about Yegor though. Yegor is getting his.
But I don't think he's running any plays for Yegor. I think Yegor is being right now. Yegor is a 3-point shooter and a ball swinger. Pause.
Bro, Yegor is playing scared out there, man.
You can't look at when he's on the floor and tell me that he's running stuff for Yegor. I don't believe it.
No way.
We do that same
Boy.
bullshit at the top when with the bigs, whether it's Dayron or Clax, where it's a dribble handoff. Then they do it again. If it ain't no shot right there, then they do it again. He not running no plays, no
Bro,
pick and
the
roll, no
thing is,
PNR,
Jaeger
nothing
has
for
his
Diego.
opportunities on the floor. He's just passing the ball because he can't get by nobody. He's scared. They're giving him screens. He's not taking advantage of the screens. He's passing the ball off because
It-
he's not being aggressive.
I don't know what from
I
our
agree.
offense. I was watching the game the other day, and I think we was playing Atlanta, right? And because I'm in Atlanta, I had to
Okay.
listen to the Atlanta broadcast. And they said, well, when you get down on our end of the floor, we're running sets, we're doing things for our guys for whether it be what's the Ricochet or Johnson,
Ricochet,
or
Nikhil,
we're
Luke.
running sets
Hmm.
and plays, and this is after Trey got hurt. And he said, well, on the other end with Brooklyn, it's just like a pickup game. They're not running anything. So if they can see that, I've been seeing that. It's like go one on one. So if he can't go one on one, that means he's not a good player. He can't, because he's supposed to be able. You're supposed to run sets and stuff to help your players as well. They're not running nothing.
How you gonna run?
Jaeger not
How
a
you gonna run
Jaeger
sets
not
for a guy that can't create space?
No,
Jaeger not a one-on-one player. You can still run plays.
Yeah, that's the point of
The
running the
thing
they
is,
sets to
run
help
they
him.
run a
but they're doing
backside.
things to get him open. They're setting screens
No,
for him,
they do
and
run
he's still
something.
not taking advantage of the
They're not
Joey,
screens.
really
they
running
ran
He's
nothing.
something
passing
with
the
They're not
him.
ball.
really.
I saw it.
If I watch the goddamn games, I'm sorry,
No,
excuse
but
my language.
oh, so you
If
didn't
I'm
see the
watching the
back,
games,
the
no,
double swing back set,
I
the
see stuff
one
that
where
but they
they
do really the
run.
same thing every time up the
Oh, okay,
court
but
though.
I'm just saying they
Hey,
do run a
hey,
play.
respectfully,
They do run a play.
Priest, the nigga playing scared, bro. He playing weak.
It's just that he don't
Simple.
have that skill
It
set
ain't no
to
excuse,
get
bro.
to that level.
And I don't even look at it as weak as a head coach too. When you got all these young players, we're the youngest team in the NBA.
Right,
You're supposed to build up confidence in your young players as well.
right.
That all that goes into the coaching staff. And I'm not even saying Jordy ain't doing his job, whatever. But if you're the head coach and you got all these young kids, these are kids.
Right. But I
You're
think we
supposed to
projecting
do
though. We
things
don't know
to
what
help them.
Jordy is telling him. Jordy is probably telling him to be more aggressive. He's probably just not doing it. We don't know the conversations Jordy is
But we
having
don't
with
know
him
that
in
he's telling
practice.
him that as well. How do we know for a fact that they're running offense for Cam Thomas, right? Or Cam Thomas is a focal point of
Oh,
the
Cam
offense.
Thomas is running
Right.
offense for
We
himself.
know
Yeah,
for a
Cam is
fact.
one of
We know
the
for a
we
fact
see
that
we
Michael
see the
Porter Jr. is a focal point of the offense,
right.
right?
We see them
We
running
know
for
these
them.
two
Yeah.
things for a fact. We don't know what he's telling none of these young
Oh,
kids because most of them ain't even getting in the game. So we don't know what we really think Jordy is. We got to think of it too. This is Jordy's first coaching job, right? This is how I'm thinking about it. Jordy is not trying to be right now. We offer. We ain't winning the motherfucking thing, right?
Right.
So you think Jordy is just sitting there like, you know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, I'm gonna just run it through the young guys. No, Jordy is going back to what he know. Zaire, Dayron, Jalen
thank you.
Wilson. Uh,
I,
He's not
I
doing
get
this
it.
Tank
I
the
get
Man
it.
the
You know
bullshit.
what?
He's not doing
They
none of
should have
that.
played. They should have played more of the rookies tonight. I totally agree. I'm not arguing on that fact. What I'm saying
It
is,
still would have been a loss.
I'm not giving Jaeger too much grace because he's had the ball, he's had opportunities, and he's playing fucking passive. I know what I see. Nobody is egging him out of the
but
offense.
you're but what you're saying is that you're assuming that Coach Fernandez is trying to instill confidence in him. And what I'm saying, I'm not assuming that.
Well, I know he'd be on the floor.
He
I know
plays
he
because he's
playing.
the
He
number 8
putting
pick.
minutes up.
Yeah, but
That's the only reason. Like for
you
instance,
said that the
He's
coach got to
putting
build
minutes up.
confidence in the guys. They got to do this,
no, they
that, and the
got
third.
no. I'm not just talking about him. I'm talking about all those 5 young players.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
not talking about everybody. I
no,
agree.
I
Everybody should be
can't
getting
speak.
burned.
You can't put all of them in there. You can't.
I'm
No,
only
I
talking
said
about
he's
Yegor
supposed to
Why
be
because
not?
Yegor is
consistent.
getting playing
What?
Because
time.
I don't think none of them are really ready.
So
Exactly.
what? We getting our ass beat anyway.
Yeah, that's
Why
true
not play the
too.
kid?
That's true too. But it
Yo,
demoralized that locker room, and he ain't trying to lose that locker room.
He already will.
Cause
Hey
Only
man,
you
they
already
should.
lost.
Hey,
can't
you know what? They
instill
should
I don't
anything
restart
think
the
into
five
I
these.
don't
rookies,
think
man.
nobody's
How you
core is
gonna
gonna be.
instill
You know what I want to
anything
happen,
into these
Scott?
rookies?
I want Jordy to start
But
the five rookies, bro. That's what I want to
But
happen.
to
I want.
Preach's point, I agree with Preach, bro. Is looking nasty with the vets anyway. Why
Yeah,
not
I
put these
understand
niggas
that,
out?
but
Why hold on? Why not put them out there regardless? The whole point of what niggas was talking about with the vets is that this shit would look not disgusting, but at least a little bit nasty. The shit looking nasty with all of these niggas on the floor, so you might as well put the rookies out. It's looking
What I,
nasty
It's
with everybody.
what I was saying, can y'all hear me? What I was saying
Yeah,
was
you straight now.
sometimes you need a visual, like Big Chris said. Salah can play himself out of the starting lineup and go with Tyrese. And also,
Yeah, you fell back.
about
You
the
fell back. Come back closer. Come back closer.
me,
When
me,
hold on, while you fixing your mic, when Saraf played himself out of the start lineup, he should have put Yegor right into that spot. That's instant
Thank you.
confidence in the kid.
yo.
That's
Can
instant
y'all highlight
confidence.
Javon Ship last comment because he took the words right out of my mouth, bro. It looks nasty with the vets because we don't have a fucking point guard. The point guards we have are young and inexperienced. If we had a veteran point guard, it would look better.
Okay, it would look
I don't.
better,
I don't
but
agree either. I don't agree
you
with that.
drafted a point guard in the top 10, and you're not playing him at point guard.
He
That's
doesn't want to
thank
be a
you.
point guard.
I don't think he is a point
That's
guard.
that's not true.
How is
When
it
his
not
first
true?
year
He
I
ain't
don't
here,
think he's
aggressive
a
on the
point
He's a
guard.
floor.
point. He's a point at heart,
You
bro.
talking about he a
He's a
point guard?
point.
He just got his first paint touches the other night.
all right, can
yeah,
y'all
go
hear
ahead,
me
go
better
ahead.
now?
Yeah, go ahead.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
think he's a
Yeah,
point guard.
all right. Now, you know, I was saying sometimes when you sit a player down, they can see the floor better when they sit down. If even like I said, Tyrese might not be a point guard, but watching him maneuver might help Saraj just a little bit better and seeing how he's maneuvering on the court, bringing the ball up, not getting plucked. You know what I'm saying? What moves he uses and how he get around screens and do certain things. That might be a visual for them. Like I said, Tyrese might not be the point guard, but watching him operate might
This
help him
dude's
a
an
little bit
idiot,
more.
bro. Hey, the ruler. If we had a veteran point guard on this team, he's not moving the needle enough for us to win no damn games. But I'll tell you what it would help. It would help us look more competent on the damn floor and bring these rookies along instead of them running around with chickens with their heads cut off out there, not
And
knowing
we
what the
going
hell to do.
we just sit there and look. What I watch and I is a couple games I have skipped. I'll be honest. It's a couple games I've skipped. But what I've watched for let me see something. Uh about 6 of the 8 games is when MPJ and Cam get the ball, and I ain't got no problem with it, so don't take it as I'm throwing shots at them. But the shot going up, it ain't nothing. So when Easy said, I agreed with him. When Easy said we're not running anything for the kids, we're not. We're not running Yegor on no double down screen around the baseline to get him a clean look at a three. We're not doing none of that. We're not doing none of that.
Well,
Yegor has
tell
improved
Diego
his
to get
shot.
in the paint, man.
I don't give a
I,
damn about the
Tell
paint for real.
you
I'm
should give a damn because he's your point guard that got picked at 8 and he can't get in the damn paint and create for himself.
all we
That's a
talking about
problem.
is
But
creating
why
for
y'all worrying
himself.
about some damn three
He's
ball?
a, no, he's a kid. So a lot of people have built their career off of shooting the three.
but he
Steph
been
Curry
Bro,
shooting
does
the
he's
that.
a
three.
point
He
guard, is he
showed
not?
that he
Steph Curry a
he
point guard
showed that he
too.
could shoot the three. He showed he could shoot the three. A lot of people said he can't shoot, and he showed that in these games, these 6 games that we played.
So,
He can
so
hit that
Shooter
Scott,
was
shot.
supposed to be the cherry on top. His job
Scott,
was
real
to
quick.
come in and be the next point guard of the Brooklyn Nets. But now he's not a point guard, he's a connector. Give me a
Real
fucking
quick.
break.
Real quick, and
When has
I'm
he
gonna pass
got
the one
on?
back to
When
Priest.
have you? What evidence have you seen that he's been told that? Because when he came in and said he's a point guard, I'm a playmaker. I can see the whole floor. I can do all this, all that, all this, all that. On his initial interview, on the next interview, he came back and said, "Well, I'll play wherever they
I
need me."
can't do
Because
none of
they
that shit.
told him they don't want him to be the fucking point guard. They're gonna
That
put
Bro,
him in the group.
maybe that's true.
Yegor
You
has
see,
had the
remember
ball
what
in
I
his
said?
hand. He even
Remember what I said?
When this kid, when he came out, he was confident. I'm a point guard. I do this, I do that. In the very next interview, oh, I'll just play where they
It's
need me.
not that they don't want him to be the point guard. He can't
That's
fucking
that's
dribble
the
or
first
take
training camp or
physicality.
summer league
He
or
can't
anything.
dribble
Wait,
and take physicality because he's not ready.
So how they
They
do
want
that?
him to be the
Joey,
point guard. He's just not ready to be the point guard. There's a difference.
When
Joey.
they drafted him,
But
right?
we can
When they
come to that
drafted him
conclusion, bro.
on the draft night interview, when this man said he was ready to be the point guard, yada yada yada, and the very next time we hear him speak, before any practices, they say he say, "Well, I'll play wherever they need me." How do they know that before you even seen the kid practice, before you even seen the kid do drills, that um well, I'll play wherever they need me.
Man, that's
Come
all
on,
fluff,
man.
bro.
That's not fluff.
Anybody's
That's a
supposed to say. What is he supposed to say?
Wait.
I-
Hold on, real quick, because I brought this point up to y'all already. We can look at the game from the outside perspective and think about what we think about. Yo, if you should, he is 6'9", so you should put him at guard. He got passing skills. He can shoot a little bit, so you should put him at guard. Like I said, bro, you need to hear what the organization has in mind for him. Because we could think you could slot him at the one and have a big 6'9" guard and have a scoring two guard, whatever iteration we want to put next to him. The front office, which could control the coaching staff, could say, yo, nigga, if I ever see that nigga at guard, I'm chopping you.
Nah, we projecting now, bro. We projecting. We projecting,
I don't
bro.
think so, bro. I don't think
Because
so, bro.
I'm just saying, y'all like to go with these narratives like, oh, well, Jordy said this, and then Sean could have said that, and Sean's telling Jordy. We don't know, bro. What I am telling you, I know what I see when Yegor is out on that floor, and Yegor looks like he's scared to dribble when he's getting pressured. Yegor gets the screen, and he has the switch, and he's looking to get rid of the ball. He's not looking to get aggressive and get in the paint and make something happen.
Because Yegor is a pass first player. We knew that when he went into the draft process. Yegor is always looking to play make, but he has been willing to take shots and do those kind of things. But Yegor always is looking to play make. That's why he's supposed to be a point guard.
Can't dribble and penetrate and put pressure on the rim and pass and play make.
To be
What does
fair
that have
though,
to do with anything, Priest?
to be fair though, he well, I think what Priest is saying is like even with the best point guards that we've seen in today's league, like that shit ain't something that we all knew coming into this draft. These players was going to have a developmental process. These guys wasn't just gonna come out the gate doing the shit that we all wanted them to do. Like
That's
the
why
fact of
Jordy
the
said he
matter
gotta
is,
figure.
the
You know why
two
Jordy said he
and
gotta
the fact
figure it
that,
out.
but
You know
you
why Jordy
seen
said he
Diego
gotta figure
take
it out because
twos,
it's all
take
mental.
twos,
It's
and we
all
seen
mental.
Diego take twos the past few games. So apparently he listening to somebody.
Man,
This
I
is the
don't care
first
about that
two
midi
step
shit,
back mid
man.
range I've
Listen,
seen.
that's cool. He shot a couple of middies. Man, get your big 6'8" ass in the paint, man, and go to the rack.
A lot of
I
6'8"
don't care
dudes
about
can't
that
finish.
baby
A
soft
lot of
shit.
6'8" dudes can't finish at
Come
the
on,
rim
man.
either.
Come on, man. Y'all making excuses
Like
for
that's
this
not
kid.
everybody's. That's not everybody's specialty.
I'm not making
Like
excuses.
I'm not.
Hold on,
I'm not
Time
arguing
out. He
these.
said a lot of 6'8" guys don't finish at the rim, bro. Nah, bro. I'm not jacking that, bro.
My nigga,
Like,
a
hold
lot
on,
of
Chris.
6'8"
Right.
dudes is not finishing that good. I'm not saying that they can't. I'm just saying that a lot of shit that players do in the league, they didn't get that shit coming into the league off the jump. They had to work at that shit. It wasn't into the league. Oh, I can go into the rim. I automatically finish. Just said on here, some players are more developed than other players. They're
Yeah,
not
that's
gonna come
true.
into the league doing shit that y'all want them to do, bro.
That's
If
true,
This
yeah,
guy
and we
was picked
understand that. Though my thing
eighth.
is,
Do you understand that?
it's a
I mean, this
mentality,
dude was
though.
picked in the top 10.
Not only that,
I keep
Scott, it's
saying,
a
I
he
keep
was
mentality.
saying
eight.
it.
He was eight, Scott.
Yeah, but look
Right.
at what some of the 10 and 11 picks are doing in the
Some
league.
some players
My
are
thing,
built on physicality. Some other players are not. That's just the
my
bottom
thing is,
line.
LM, right? It's not the fact that we get it. He got to build up to that. My thing is, it's the mentality. Like, bro, it take you 6-7 games to get in the paint and be aggressive. That's a mentality
So
thing. That's a mental thing.
so we're gonna pretend that coaching staff don't have something to do with mentality. That's what we're gonna pretend.
Oh
That
God, yeah, because the
Okay.
coaching staff is controlling if you got that dog in you or not when you on the court, right?
no, but
Right,
the
Priest?
coaching staff is
Give me a
controlling what
break,
they're
man.
telling you to do when you're on the court. I know that for a
Listen,
fact. We
the
said the
coaching
Yeah,
same
that's
staff
shit.
ain't
true.
Hold
out
on,
They
there
hold
did
with
on,
you
tell
when
hold
you
him.
on,
dribbling
hold
the
on, hold on.
ball.
And I got the perfect example.
Yeah,
When
you
Nick
right.
came in, and I've
Maybe
been
because
using
I
this
see that
example
you ain't
plenty of
got it.
times. When Nick came in the league, right out of college, Nick was doing all this shit, right? Nick was uh dribbling the ball up the court, passing the ball, doing all kind of shit. But when he got to Brooklyn, they asked him to protect the rim. Period.
Right.
Now we're gonna act like that
The
shit
Brook.
ain't happening.
That
Hey,
is
No,
true.
Priest,
no, no. Hold on, no, no. But
hold on,
showing
Priest. You're not gonna get me with that. You know why? Because when Nicholas Claxton got drafted, we were in win now contending mode. Stop comparing apples to oranges. This team is developing right now. We need Yegor to be aggressive. We need him to go out there and get his. It is not the
that.
same thing.
Yeah, nah.
Well,
Yo, hold on. I just wanted to say, at the end of the day, the eighth pick, in my opinion, should get as much as opportunity from from 1 through 7. Now, to say that he's as talented than 1 through 7 is we yet to see. Now, but at the end of the day, any player who get 21 minutes, 2 points, 4 assists, two rebounds, like you see the potential there, but you
2
want more.
turnovers.
You know, 2 turnovers.
but
Don't
we've
forget the
also
two
seen
turnovers.
games
Shout out to
where he
Scott.
performed better than that, though.
Because that's important. You a
Yeah.
playmaker and you
We
leading the
we've
team in
also
turnovers.
seen games where he
Come on now.
performed better
Come
than
on,
that, though.
dude.
Uh-huh.
Real quick. I'm about to drop off. I see somebody trying to pull up. I'm about to drop
Go
off
ahead.
real
Easy.
quick. Let me just say this real quick. I'm just say this. One, I fully expected Yegor to come in and show the things y'all niggas told me he was great at. Passing, transition, pushing the break, getting into the teeth of defense, showing
Now
a
he
little
a make a
shooting
wish
ability
kid,
on
like JP
different
Liability
days.
said.
Now we, yo, Joey, now we hoping we see some dog from him.
Now he
I
a make a wish
fully
kid, man.
expected
Jordy
that
got to
from him.
hold his hand.
It ain't got nothing to
Real
do.
quick, real
See,
quick.
it ain't got nothing to do with holding his hand. That's see,
Re-
that's
re- hold on, please. I'm about to give you right. Real quick. I, I hear what y'all saying. It's not apples, but at the end of the day, that's the competition we have to go against. All because they on a different team doesn't mean we can't look at it and be like, all right, they're doing this over there. Bro, let me know when this nigga can start the game and play 30 minutes, my nigga. At least more than half of the rookies in his class done already played 30 minutes already, my nigga. Play these niggas. I said this from the first game. Why the fuck is the rotation like this, my nigga? For no reason, bro. What is this, bro? I said this before. I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna drop off. Jordy is a good coach. He can motivate people. He knows sense. He can get them into shit. But for this team, this year, this season, this iteration, he is not the coach for this team. He is more of a Chicago Bulls coach. If he was on that squad, he would be doing as good as they're doing right now. He is that kind of coach. He is not trying to start over and build up with some weak ass niggas. He trying to get into the fire and stay in the field. He not for this bullshit right here. So everybody wanted to put in young niggas and start tanking and be with the program. He was never built for that program. Never ever built for that program. But y'all keep on cooking though, bro.
So he not twerking for Jordy.
I'll put it like this. Yeah, since you brought
Niggas
up
are
the
still talking
Bulls,
for Jordan.
Yegor right now reminds me of a young. Hold on. Since you brought up the Bulls, Yegor right now reminds me of a young Giddy. When he first came into the league, he was not handling the ball. He was pushing the ball up court. He was doing all this bullshit. Because I used to watch those young Oklahoma City teams, but when grew into a player to which you can see now that's getting paid or whatever, whatever. We looking at a kid after 7 games, or excuse me, yes, 8 games. I was 8 games. We're looking at a kid after 8 games and saying he's not being aggressive. He's not being like we're not allowing him to feel his way in a new league, right?
Mm-hmm.
To feel his way to become a better player by feeling his way, but not getting the reins to do so. When you look
Well,
at our offense with all that dribble handoff bullshit, dribble handoff MPJ3, dribble handoff Cam Midi, dribble handoff MPJ3, dribble hand, and you telling me that they're running sets to try to build confidence in this kid who is a kid. He's a kid. I'm old enough to be his father. We can't we come on,
Preach,
bro.
you really think these kids want the ball? You really think Diego wants the ball? He doesn't look like he wants the ball, bro. He don't look like he want plays ran for him, bro. He when he
But how can you determine that when the plays aren't being ran for him?
because
It
here's
makes
the
it
thing: when
look.
he
I'll
gets
put it
his
like this. I'll
opportunity,
put it like this. I'll put it like this. Not just when he get the ball in his hand on some broken bullshit. Okay, he don't attack the rim. No, if they were running plays for him and he was getting off the ball, that would be completely different than what you're talking about.
what I'm saying is,
my
what I'm saying is, Giddy was way more advanced than what Jaeger is, and I'm
Not when
not
he
really
first came in
impressed.
the league.
I'm,
That's
I'm
cap.
not really impressed with Jaeger right
That's
now. I'm
cap.
not saying
I,
he
But that's not
he.
true. What you
I'm not
just
I,
said
saying
is
he
not
won't.
true.
I'm wondering if you really think that these coaches don't know what Yegor's game is.
Right.
I'm wondering y'all
Y'all,
saying
y'all,
that they sit
y'all.
there and they practice with him and they
Y'all
see,
must be a fly on
No,
the
that's
wall
and
of
not.
these
y'all
That's not
practices and
saying
what.
shit
y'all
and them
saying that
and
y'all
film
saying
sessions.
that Jordy and his staff don't know what he's capable of.
The staff don't necessarily agree with Jordy. The
I
the
don't,
thing
I
that
don't, I
Jordy
don't
doesn't
know. I
want.
don't know
The
that.
thing that
I
the
mean, it's
thing that
hard for
Jordy
me to
doesn't
sit
want.
back and say,
No,
like, if I was a coach and I'm seeing and I played in the league and I'm looking and I'm like, this dude just don't have this.
Jordy didn't play in the league.
I didn't draft him. Now that ain't got nothing
I
to
just
do
don't see
with
the
whether I
mentality.
draft
I
him or
don't see
not
that
or went
dog
to see him.
mentality in Jaeger.
I'm
Maybe he
saying you give me Sean and them give them 5 players, 5 rookies, and they got to deal with what them 5 rookies gave me.
can I say this
But
real
y'all
quick, Scott?
mentioned
I've
Giddy.
seen
Y'all
I've seen
Giddy
Drake
played
Powell
30
play.
minutes a game rookie
Hold on,
year.
let me just say this real quick,
30
PT, and I'm gonna
minutes
let
a
you go.
game.
That is true.
PT, let me
That
say
is
this real
true.
quick. Let me just say this real quick. I've seen Drake Powell play not even half as much as Yegor Demin, and I can tell Drake Powell got that dog in him. I
You
Yeah,
can
can't
I
say
mean
tell
the
he
he's an
same.
got
I
that.
can't.
athlete.
I can't say the same for Yegor,
He,
bro.
he's not a skill
Listen, I
player.
know a dog
Diego
when
is
I
a
see
skill
one.
player.
Diego ain't no dog.
Yeah,
Yo,
I agree
nah,
with you.
let me help you. First of all, great game tonight. We going in the right direction. We doing the right things.
You're right.
I'm happy as fuck. I'm watching I got college ball on one TV. I
Yeah,
got
I'm
the
watching the
Mets on.
Boston right now, Pog.
Oh, me
Yeah, the
too. I was
Bronx.
watching a little bit.
Exactly. And the only thing that they're not doing is nobody told Jordy that we were tanking. Nobody told him. He doesn't know. He's
Now I
not
can believe
aware.
that.
Nobody told him we was tanking, or they felt like it wasn't a conversation to be had
Right.
because nobody said nothing crazy tonight. Yo, what Jay is saying is right. It don't look good, but the reality is you can never know a skilled player looks good, especially someone who's a cerebral player. Like Drake is my guy. I said after the draft that Drake was the best player they drafted, but Drake is a fast twitch muscle player. You're gonna see it. He's gonna do that one, and get to the basketball. I get
But
to the
that's
hoop.
what this league is.
You know,
Exactly.
not
That's
not
His
for
what this
game
every
league.
translates
not
more to
That's
today's
what this
NBA.
league. That's what
you
these
need
Hold
players
on,
are.
I'm
you need
curious
those
to hear
dudes.
what Paul
You
say. Hold on.
you need those dudes for sure. But I'm watching Chicago just recently get snapped their unbeaten streak, and they playing Buzelis, some other kid that's slow and giddy, and they getting up and down the court because the coach puts confidence in them. They've been playing since last year. They stunk last year.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
now you
That's
see
why.
the fruition of playing them. Like people was like, why is he playing Buzelis? Buzelis is terrible. By the end of the season, he got good. And now look where he's at. Another
Nah, but
person, Kaishon. Have y'all been watching Kaishon? Yo, Kaishon went to Sweden to play this summer. He bust his ass, put 15 pounds of muscle on, and he looked like a different player. He looked like he's gonna be an all-star one day. The Nets didn't tell Jordy, or they didn't have a good conversation of what his responsibilities are because no way, because a coach like that shouldn't be acting surprised. She shouldn't be like, for instance, if you're gonna lose, what are we 0-7?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it have been worth it to just give Yegor some confidence, put him in a position to not just succeed, but to even fail, so you could look at that tape with him later? That's just not the priority for this team on a coaching level.
I don't.
On a coaching level, and that's obvious because
Real
if you could bring up
quick.
Giddey, look at how they don't tell me about Giddey right now. Tell me about Giddey his rookie year. How did
That's
He
what I
ain't.
was about to
Giddey
say.
ain't look like
How many
Yegor.
minutes? How many
Giddey
minutes
did
did
not
he
look
put?
like Yegor his good rookie year,
Hold
bro.
on, hold
He
on, real
did
quick.
look like Yegor.
Hold on,
He didn't
real
even
quick.
look good after that. He didn't even look great his second year, but he was the starting point guard.
Yes,
They still
because
gave him the ball.
Giddy
and
did
that
average. Giddy averaged 12 points. He only shot 40% from the field.
Yep,
And he only shot
That's his rookie year.
26%.
that's his
Yeah.
rookie year.
Okay, we
And,
gonna see how much
Hold on,
Yegor.
hold
We
on.
gonna
and
see.
what
We
did
gonna see what
OKC
Yegor
do with
numbers
him?
look
I
like.
can't even
It's
finish.
an opposite philosophy in
And then
Exactly.
how
what
you
did
develop
OKC
They
players.
do
allow
with
they
him?
play like
OKC
what Pod
plays
was
Turned around
their
and did what?
players. They
what
won
Pod was
21 games
saying.
that
They
year.
play
They had
him
shot and they
32
won
minutes a
21 games
game.
that year, or
I
22
understand
They
that,
play
games.
but
him
what did
32
They
they?
minutes
play
a
their
game.
youth. We don't play our youth. We
I
don't give our
understand. Yeah,
youth
you got a point
confidence.
there. You got to play him.
They play him
I'm not
32 minutes a
disagreeing with
game
that.
and
But then
allow
they
him to
turned around
learn
and
through
trade
his
him.
errors. So he was shooting like shit. He was averaging 3 turnovers a game. He was and only 6 assists. He was shooting like pure garbage. But they
People saying he
allow
was
him
a
to
bust.
learn through
Right.
his errors.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, he
But you're
wasn't.
through you. It's
He wasn't
people
that much of
say
a bust
failure
because
is where
Chicago
you
saw
learn the
something in him.
most. You learn the most in your failures, and that's what these
I
kids should
never
be out
thought
there.
Giddey was
But
a
none of
bust.
them
I
know what
always thought
position they
Giddey was
play.
nice. That's just
No
me.
one knows
I
what
didn't think he
position
was
they
a
play.
bust. I
None
didn't
of
think it
them.
was a bust.
So
It wasn't the fact that Giddy was trash. They're not saying that Giddy always had good skill. It's
Yeah,
just with
he was
reps
all he
and
was
minutes,
skilled.
his skill improved to the point where he
Exactly.
can
I
legit be
agree.
an all-star
I
This
agree.
this
this
season.
coaching
You
staff
need
was on the
playtime.
same page with the front office. We develop the guys. We don't sit them down every time they make a mistake. We don't break their confidence. We build their confidence. The speed of the game is too much for them. The more they are inserted into the game, the more this game slows down.
And they'll be
And
accustomed to the speed.
and
Exactly.
it
Well,
so if you're not playing,
Yegor is
if you're
getting
not
his
playing,
time.
if you're
Yegor is
not
getting
playing,
his time in the game because he
nah,
got 21
Yegor
minutes.
got benched. We know this.
He got
We didn't
21
see
minutes
Yegor get
today.
benched. We didn't
We
see
know
Yegor
this.
play. He,
So Tyrese Martin is starting. How is it more important to
No,
give
it's
Tyrese
not more
Martin?
important. Yegor got 21 minutes today.
But he should.
but
He's been
it's not about.
averaging around
But
20
guys,
minutes
it's
a
not.
game.
Guys,
That's
it's not about him getting 21 minutes today. It's about him getting
no,
20
he's
minutes
been
one day.
averaging
Hold on.
21
Hold
minutes.
on. Hold on. Hold on. But that average can be misleading because he could get 25 minutes one game, 15 minutes another game, 10 minutes another game, 30 minutes another game.
DNP.
No,
I only think
he's
he was
getting
getting
playing
those little bit of
time.
minutes because he was
Yeah.
coming off of his injury. But if
Yes.
he's healthy,
He's been
he's going to
getting
play
playing
20 plus
time.
To
minutes.
know whether he was actually hurt. Like,
He
come on.
was
Like,
hurt. He was hurt.
but
He
but he should have
he's
never
getting
been coming
playing
off the bench
time.
behind Ben Surratt. That's a fact.
Yo, whose
If
mic
you
is doing that, yo? Check that out.
Is it my mic?
Come on,
Yeah,
man. We
man.
got to tell the full context of shit. The only reason why he was getting those little bit of minutes because he was coming off an injury, bro. Stop. If Yegor is healthy and he's ready to play, he's going to get 20 plus minutes like he got tonight.
the first
Yo,
game
somebody
he
shit is
came
fucking
in,
up.
Yeah, it's bad. The first game he played, he got 22 minutes. The second game he played, he got 25 minutes. The third game, 19. The fourth game, 16. The fifth game, 15. Then 21 tonight.
Yeah,
So
that's a good. He's over 20 in average. That's great for a rookie.
Something wrong with that
why
foot,
is the
man.
so
I
why
know
is
something
the
wrong with that
so
foot.
why is the minutes, right? So why is the
Plantar
minutes
fascia shit.
going? The minutes is not he not getting no consistent burn. If you're saying he's getting 20 minutes consistently, that's one thing. But he's not.
I
He
mean,
had 3 games where he played under
ain't
20
nobody
minutes.
getting their time consistently
Why
except
not?
the
Because with
Nah, his
previous
foot, man. He got the plantar fascia. I know. That's why. That's why you can see him. You can see him like hesitant. You can see, when he trying to maybe attack the basket. He did it a couple times. He didn't finish the layup, but he can tell. I
listen.
still like his prospect. Yeah, he
Pod,
blocked that
pod,
shot on the corner. He blocked that.
wait, Podthorn, did
Still
you see
like.
Danny Wolf get bench ref that 3-point shot? Did you see that? In 3 minutes, he showed more playmaking than most playing we've seen in 6 games. And he plays in 3 minutes. What are we doing here, Jordy Fernandez? What are we doing
He
here?
showed more playmaking than Claxton. He damn near had a triple
No,
double.
oh no, Claxton had a decent night tonight, Priest. I saw some highlights of what he did. He had a decent night out. He's boosting up his value. Good for him. But really, man, like we definitely got to push these rookies
Not with the
forward, just like
value.
Podthorn is saying. They have no. That's what's going on here. We already know what's going on with Claxton. But for the most part, Cam did what he did tonight. Claxton was good tonight. But
So
really,
Cam boosting up his value too.
I'm just glad that Jordy made adjustments. Even though MPJ was out tonight, we all talked about this before game 1. We said start Clowney with Claxton. It'll boost Claxton's value up. It'll help Clowney get more confident, and it'll take care of MPJ's health situation. And look what happened tonight in that first quarter. You saw better effort. That's what we were talking about with Jordy. You got to move the pieces around. The pieces don't fit, but you can move them around to make them look somewhat decent than what you currently are. Like, we got to stop this Tyrese Martin, Terrence Mann, Jalen Wilson, good character BS. Play your rookies with these guys, the guys that are doing okay right now, because it's the only way you can get better
Tyrese
results.
playing, man? Why Tyrese Martin?
I have no clue, man. I have no clue.
He's
This
not
guy's
going to
a
be here
journeyman.
after this year, man.
This guy's a
Everybody knows
journeyman, man.
Tyrese Martin played more minutes than. Hold on.
that.
Hold on. Let me see something real quick. I want to double check it, so I don't want to say nothing that's not correct. So Tyrese Martin tonight played more minutes. He played how many?
Oh my gosh.
22. So he played more minutes than Yegor. He played more minutes than Danny Wolf. He
Despicable.
played more minutes than Ben Seraph. He played more minutes than Trey Ori. He played more
Insane.
minutes than the guy y'all actually like.
He played more minutes than all the rookies.
And what's with this Yegor stuff? I get we all know he's getting physically stronger, but why are we throwing that against him? He's still getting consistent playing time for the most part. I get it, but look at what Nolan, Jalen, and Terrence are giving you.
Time, though, because
It's not about his physics. It's more about his mentality to me. I want to see him be more aggressive and get into the paint.
I agree with you, Joey, but it's going to take time to build up the muscles, and he's still dealing with the plantar injury. That could be holding down his speed a little bit too. I'm just glad he's playing, and there's not injury concerns with him right now. That's a positive.
When you're talking about you want to see him be more aggressive with going to the rim, I've seen when he gets a couple turnovers, he get yanked out the game. They're not instilling confidence in him.
That's Jordy. That's all Jordy.
That's the Nets, man.
That's because of Jordy's pride and ego. That's what that is.
If I make a turnover and I get yanked out the game, I'm gonna get off the ball because I want to play at least, and I'm gonna go stand in the corner and wait to shoot a 3.
Priest. This is Jordy Fernandez not being used to something he hasn't dealt with a long time, which is losing. We are in a tough situation this year, and Jordy Fernandez, the myth last year, that's gone. It's Jordy Fernandez, the man, and we've seen him be hesitant to push his rookies, let them work through the mistakes. They make one mistake, okay, you're not playing the next 2-3 games unless it's 5 minutes garbage time. No, this was a back-to-back on second end of back-to-backs. Your rookies got to get 10, 15 minutes, not 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Like, what are you doing, Jordy? You gotta give him time.
No.
Jordy fired himself in the mirror.
Yes.
No,
we gotta stop this Tyrese
Jordy
Martin
fired
stuff.
himself in the mirror.
No, hold on.
He's fighting himself.
Because there's two ways to look at it, right? Like I said, if you make a mistake or you make a few mistakes and he takes you out of the game, you know exactly why he took you out the game. Don't sit here and say like he's not instilling confidence.
He didn't play for 3 minutes.
Hold on, chill.
chill, because like I said, there's different ways to look at certain things, right? I don't think it's taking away a confidence thing. It's making sure, like, hey, instead of watching the film right there and then, I took you out the game. I know you know why I took you out the game. We're gonna go over it, right? But then I said, like, again, yeah, y'all hate on my guy Reese. He ain't doing too much right now, but he playing the game. Like I said, when they watch Reese, they see exactly what Tyrese is doing in the game. You know what I'm saying? They get another visual of Tyrese if he's not making mistakes and stuff like that.
Hey
which he
man,
does.
that's tough
But
love for Jordy, man.
Ice. In order to build
Fuck it
somebody's
up.
confidence, you got to play them. You put these guys
That's
in with
tough
3
love, bro.
minutes
not
and
true.
change.
That's
Yes,
not
it is.
always
How can
That's
you
not
say
always
they're not
true,
building?
bro.
He's built up their confidence by not playing them. I gotta watch these journeymen play. No,
Listen. If you feel like you that guy, you got
Jay,
confidence.
hit the you
You know
not
what I'm saying?
entertain button, Jay.
If you feel
It's
like
like the
you that
veterans
guy,
playing like Saints
you
or some
got
shit.
confidence.
They're gonna
These
turn the
guys,
ball over
bro.
mad times.
So yeah, it sounds like
man.
y'all don't believe in tough coaching in here, man. Tough
No,
love.
they
How's that
don't.
tough
They
coaching?
All right,
don't.
Jordan's
let me
scared
ask
to
you a
push his
question, Joey.
rookies.
Let
How's
me
that
ask you
tough
a
I don't
question,
know,
Joey.
coaching?
bro. It sounds like
So
y'all
how
don't
is
believe in a
so
coach holding his players accountable, man, and earning
no
their
no no
money.
no no
Accountable?
no
He's
no
asking
hold on hold on
questions.
hold
Come
on.
on.
I got a question, Joey. Why is it that Terrence Mann can make 2 or 3 turnovers and stay on the floor, but Jason get pulled out the game?
It's
That is
what
a great
To be
point,
Yo,
Priest.
to be
Priest, that's a
veterans
great
turning the
point.
ball over like a
Priest,
motherfucker.
I think.
Veterans.
Can I answer the question? I think you exaggerating a little bit. I've seen the rookies make a ton of mistakes and still stay on the floor, bro.
Only
You
Jaeger.
saying it like they make one mistake and Jordy's yanking them. That's not true.
No, that's not
Nolan
what I said.
Traore only
That's
played
literally
one game.
not
Wait,
what I
wait,
said.
Joey.
I
Nolan Traore
said
played one game
I
in 6
said
games. He barely
said
played
if
because of
Jaeger makes
small
2 or
mistakes.
3 turnovers, he's going to get yanked immediately. When in the opposite, if a guy like Tyrese Martin and I'm not hating on him, I'm just using an example, or Terrence Mann, or et cetera,
Yeah,
I
Javon, you funny as
understand.
hell.
I understand with MPJ. I understand with Cam Thomas. I
Do you
understand even
understand
with
these
Nate.
rookies are turning the ball over at an alarming rate? Like,
So are
yes,
the vets, Joey. So are the
yeah,
vets.
they're not
Yeah,
turning the
but
ball over.
Every
They're
rookie
not
is
turning
gonna
the
do
Yes,
that.
ball
they
Every
over
rookie.
like
are. We
Yegor
have the
and
worst.
Every
Seraphim, bro.
Joey,
They're
we have
not
the
turning the
worst
ball over like
defense in
that.
the
Yes, they're turning
NBA.
the
It's
ball over, but not
everybody
like
on
that.
this team.
If that's the
Well,
case,
everybody's not
if that's the
Butterfingers.
case, Reese wouldn't have had to play point guard.
Joey, did you see Noah Clowney in the last game turn the ball over like 3 to 4 times because he
I'm
couldn't
not talking
dribble?
about Noah Clowney. I'm talking about our
No,
guards,
but you're
John. I'm
saying
talking
it's
about the
just the
point guards.
rookies. I know, but you're just saying it's just the rookies. It's everybody.
They still gave up
I'm not saying the
125
rookies.
points,
I'm
John.
talking about the point
They
guard
still gave
rookies.
up 125
I'm talking
points.
about the point guards, the ones that have to take care of the basketball the most.
I'm gonna ask this question though, right? So
The point guards are going to turn the ball over.
oh yeah,
Facts.
but
That's
that's the
facts.
but that's the fact,
That's
right?
facts.
So if the rookies turn the ball over and you go to your veteran, right? And your veteran turn the ball over, you gonna go back
Your
to the
mic
rookies who
doing that shit
have more
again, Ice.
turnovers than the veteran? You're not gonna do that. If you take Terrence Mann out and you take Martin out, who are you going to? You don't have nobody. I don't
Exactly.
yeah,
think y'all.
there's
I don't
only
think
50,
y'all have. I don't
it's
think
only
y'all
15
understand that you
people
don't
on the
have
bench.
nobody to go
It's
to.
only 15 people on the
Why
bench,
you don't
man.
have nobody,
You
bro?
don't
We
have
gave
nobody
Jalen
else to go
Wilson
to.
16
My point
minutes and he
is,
gives me one
Nah,
rebound
dude, you
tonight.
don't
Listen,
go
That's
from
I'm not
worst to
saying
I
I'm not
worst.
can't.
saying that
my
Terrence
point is this.
Mann
My point
Did
is
you,
I,
this.
John?
I
Did you
don't
see
get
he's
that.
raining threes and shit?
I'm
All
not
Oh my
saying
clank,
I'm
God.
not saying
all
Terrence
clank and
Mann
shit.
and
All
Martin are
fucking
the
7
say
clank.
all
points.
be all, bro.
I can't.
I'm not saying that it say all be all,
Fucking
or
trash, John.
but
Fucking trash. Jalen
the
Wilson.
thing
Oh my
is,
god, bro.
bro,
Oh my
like
god.
they are taking the basketball, they are taking care of the basketball a little bit better than the rookies, but that's to be given though.
Not really.
Yeah,
No, we
Yeah.
we just want
Yes, they
Jalen
are,
Wilson
bro.
and Tyrese Martin
Joey,
not to
have you
play.
seen how our
That's
vets have
it. We
performed in
have
6
no other
games?
complaints, right,
I
John?
They're not
understand
playing
what
Tyrese
you're
good
Martin
saying, Joey.
and
transitional
They're
Jalen Wilson
basketball.
not to
better
play
than the
any
rookies
minutes.
right now.
Don't play him any minutes.
Sharaf and
Those two
Yegor
guys.
can't even dribble with pressure defense without getting the ball taken from them. Like
Claxton
Yeah,
and Clowney
bad.
too
and
can't dribble the
not
ball a lot
once,
without
but
getting the ball taken away
he get
either.
it
Like
taken
a lot of these
twice.
guys have dribbling
But
issues.
I'm not focusing on Clowney. I'm talking about the guard, the
Yeah, but
point
Joey,
guard
you're
position.
focusing on your narrative with just the rookies, but it's everybody on this team
I'm
that
not
has a lot of
focusing on
Yeah,
the
but
flaws.
we
rookies. I'm
can't
talking
focus
about the
on. We're
point
not
guard
talking
position.
about that, Tom.
Again.
We're talking about
They struggle.
our
Hold on.
rookies.
Again, when I say visual, Tyrese doesn't really struggle to bring the ball past half court. You know who does? Diego. You know who does? Sarab. You know who does? Trayon. They struggle to get the ball past half court, bro.
Of
When I say
course.
watch Tyrese bring the ball up, they
They
get a
don't.
Oh my
visual of
God.
what he's doing.
Get a hot
Not
Yeah, he
only
rubber
do
that,
get
I'm
it.
not
He
Isaac,
do
saying
it's
get a
Tyrese is
Trae's
visual.
some.
fault.
I'm not saying
Ice, come
Tyrese is some
on.
stud. Hold on, real quick. I'm not saying Tyrese is some stud. Tyrese is some stud, but Tyrese can at least get the ball past half court.
Hold on, hold on. I gotta show the chat some love, man. W chat. First off, shout out to the panel, W panel. I'm listening for most of this show because y'all funny. And this is good content. Sometimes I just listen, let y'all rock because y'all dope. Shout out to everybody on the panel. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brooklyn LM. You know what I mean? Shout out to This Is JTV. Shout out to Ice Eskimo, Tip Off of Brooklyn Nets Podcast. Shout out to People Hernandez. Shout out to Everything Brooklyn Nets John. Shout out to Big Pre. Shout out to Scott. Shout out to Notorious. Shout out to Easy. I just wanted to show the chat some love. The ruler FN said, "Imagine if you were graded in your first 2 weeks of a new job, like you just."
Hey,
Facts.
not highlight
Yo,
JP Liberty's
facts.
Liberty's comment.
Man, Tyrese
uh,
Martin's playing basically dribble a basketball. I can't. I can't.
Hold on. JP Liberty conversation. He said Diego was sold to the fans as a point guard. That's a fact.
Facts.
Right.
Joey said he felt like he got put in a trick bag. I was
Yeah, he put
crying.
because he started talking this connector shit, and I thought you was a point guard. My God, I thought we had big point guard university over here. And you start talking this connector shit. I'm a connector. Like what? What? Nah, we need a point guard, Playboy.
We ain't even connecting dots on this team, Joey.
Yeah.
For like connectivity.
So hold on. Bill Johnson think that Seraph and Diego should go to the G
Man, you
League.
need to talk about a
Wow.
connector.
Wow,
Need to
Bill.
put Danny Wolf in. He the social
Yes.
network, man, because he over there
Facts.
he looked like Mark Zuckerberg, so
So
I call him the social network.
I can't believe you scored.
so they, by the way, they hate that G League word up here. You know what I mean? Fans hate that G League word. You know what I mean?
Me and Ice got a G League series, man. Y'all need to watch the G League series. You know what I mean?
Yo.
Hey man, hey, you know what they say? They were saying the G League is demoralizing.
Yeah, nah, bro.
Yeah, you can
Nah.
learn a lot at the G League.
Nah,
You're
Ice had some
demoralizing
Euro
these
League
You just don't want to
in the
stay
show
in the G
earlier.
League like Tariq Whitehead.
Hey, Breeze, hold on. Everybody be quiet for a second, please. Breeze, I got a EuroLeague player, a young dude, 16. I followed him on my TikTok. He plays in the league that Luka plays in.
In Serbia.
He practices with the pros because he's saying he's that good. He get to practice with the pros. I asked him if we can interview him. He said, yeah, he can. You know, he might try to get some of the other players on the podcast with him, but he'll let us know when we can interview him, bro.
Word. He
Oh, all
pulled up a
right.
picture
Yo,
with
bro,
Lonnie
like I
Walker and
said,
shit.
man.
Yeah,
Like
he
I
had a
said,
picture of
next,
Lonnie.
yeah, yo, again, Ice. Shout to Ice again. A Brooklyn Nets, the tip off a Brooklyn Nets podcast. We the hardest working content creators out here. It's just these other teams got bigger teams like the Lakers. It's hard to, but the Nets fan content creators is working. Ice is working. All of us on the panel is working. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody. And that's dope, Ice. Anytime you trying to set that up, just let me know. I'm with it. I'm
All
with it.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
All
Yeah,
right.
the time difference is just crazy because it was like
3 in the morning.
morning over there, and it was like 7 or 8 out here.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
no
bro.
other NBA content be staying up till like 3 o'clock in the morning though. Only Nets content like after dark.
We're the
Only
best
Nets.
media team in the NBA. Facts.
Hey,
No, I'm
man.
talking about when we stay up on the
Listen,
on the fucking YouTube, man. Nobody be doing that
listen,
shit.
but Pete, we don't. Again, I always thank y'all because we don't have no big personality to lean on. Like, say if I don't do the content or somebody else, you know what I mean. I need whatever y'all doing on X. Continue that. The studio is full. That's why I'm not letting nobody else up. It's just 10 people on the panel. And if I gotta get more people on the panel, that's more bread paying the StreamYard. I am really surprised that the panel is this big. You know what I'm saying? I mean, more people than 10. It's usually around 5 to 10. But anyway, yeah, that's why since we don't have a big personality to lean on, all of the content creators become that much more important. You know what I'm saying? Push the content, talking Nets basketball, seeing the game for what it is. And again, I understand what the tankers are saying about us having a record, But to the extent this is what y'all wanted, you know what I mean? Remember that critiquing
Yes.
them.
Right.
Remember
Yes.
that when you
Oh
critique them,
yeah,
you wanted this
we
to
still
happen. You
happy
know what I'm
with
saying?
the L's, but we still want to see proper development too.
Right,
Exactly. Me
right,
too.
Hell
right.
Amen,
yeah.
No,
I'm
nah,
I'm
but
I'm,
brother.
I'm
listen,
super
no,
happy
no,
with
no,
the
but
0-7. Super
right,
happy.
right. So no, I'm with y'all. I'm with y'all. I'm just saying that to say that you know, remember that the game is in the player development, not the win loss column. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to y'all specifically, but again, I just want people to realize that we're not complaining about the win and loss. Me personally, I want before the year turn, you got to win one at the Barclays. You have to. Yeah, you give me one. You know what I'm
I think we
saying?
win
At
in
the
that Pacers
Barclays, bro.
game, man. I think we win in the Pacers
That's
game.
at the Barclays.
I don't know, but I think that's the one we got a chance.
You say
Oh, we
you
face
say
the
in
Pacers
Indiana? You
Wednesday.
say
Yeah,
in
we facing them Wednesday. That could be a potential winnable game, potentially.
I don't think so, man. I think this team is not ready to win. Not
So,
even one game yet, John. Not
so,
even one.
so you say Pascal's going for 50 against us on Wednesday because he's the only
Pascal
healthy
Siakam
guy.
going to drop like 35. Yep. 30,
Damn.
33, 35 points. Yeah. Facts. Facts. And
I
Nemhart
think
is back.
Hey
Nemhart is
man, how
back.
you
He's
feel
gonna
about
drop 20
Claxton, man?
points.
Claxton doing good, peoples.
Oh,
Yeah, people got to acknowledge Clax a little bit, man. He had a decent performance tonight.
no, that's what
Still
I'm
with the
saying.
Claxton out
trade
here
it
value.
balling.
ain't.
It's like this.
Hold
It's
on.
like
It
it's
ain't
like this.
just tonight. It ain't just tonight. Claxton has had a good start to the season.
No,
I
it
ain't
was the
gonna just.
last two games were his best games. Before that, he was having mediocre starts. I'll acknowledge the last two games. We're good.
No,
Nah, nah,
John. It's like
nah,
no, it's
bro.
like he sucks, but he's good. He's decent. He
No,
sucks, but he's
he's
decent.
building up his
Nah,
trade
see,
value, peoples. He's doing what he has to do.
nah,
I can
I'm
respect
saying,
that.
this is what I'm saying, bro.
He blocking some shots though. Thank God.
Hold on.
Thank
When
God.
fans ask for something, as far as Claxton to score, and he does score, and then you don't want to acknowledge he's putting up 17 points, almost have a triple double, and say, "Oh, he did all right." That's not all right for
Nah,
Claxton.
yeah, he did good.
You
And
know what I'm saying?
John,
We still gave up
Clowney got
125
some blocks
points.
tonight, John.
But
Did he? Did he?
that's
I'm
another
checking
Yeah,
story.
the stats sheet. Did he? Wait,
yeah.
what's Clyde's stat line tonight on the blocks?
What?
Clowney,
What
yo,
Cologne
Clowney had
did he?
15 points or whatever, 17 points, some shit. He had
Wait,
like
let me
five
see.
threes. Yo, John, he had more than 10
It says
points.
zero on my
Clowney had
end.
more than 10
It
points.
says
Yo,
Oh,
zero
well,
block
I must have
shots.
confused him with Claxton. My bad. Clax got some blocks.
Yo, Joey,
he still got zero block shots. He still got
Joey, that
zero
ain't
block
funny,
shots.
bro. Now listen, I'm
That's
glad.
wild as shit, nigga.
Can
That's
I be
Yeah,
wild.
honest with
but
you?
you
They
was
should.
going in on Claxton for his blocks too, though.
No, listen, they should start Clowney, man. You could just see tonight, Clowney, Clarkson, that works more
They're
than
not
having
going to start
Terrence Mann
Clowney
at
over.
the starting
They're not
position.
going to start Clowney over MPJ.
No,
They're not.
move MPJ to three, Priest. We talked about this. You, me, and Breeze and others said, hey, why not start Clowney with Clarkson? Helps them both out, and MPJ, he stays healthy. Like, that actually worked a bit tonight. Move man to the bench. Like, if you guys want better competition, start Clowney with Clarkson. I think that might work for both of them because
I
individually, they're
agree
not
with
playing
that,
well
John. I
together.
think
They're
Terrence
not
Mann
playing
is
well as
so.
individuals.
I agree
Yeah.
with John. Terrence Mann is so mid, and he think he's
Yeah.
him. Like you suck, Terrence Mann. If you hear this, you are
Y'all hating on
trash.
Terrence Mann, the kid
No,
from the
Terrence
Brooklyn
is a
and
He
bench
not
guy.
from Brooklyn. Stop saying that. He
Nah,
from
nah.
Massachusetts.
I like
Terrence is
I like Terrence, man. He does a lot of work that goes unsaid.
That nigga's trash,
All
Ice.
the defense, bro. And look, if during that Houston game, if he wasn't guard, they put him on KD, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they put him to do some defense. He plays decent defense. He gets steals
That's good.
damn
That's
near
what he
every
need
night.
to do. He don't need to be out there handling the ball and shooting like he
well,
him. Like
Now
he's
he
not.
can
he's a
though.
good bench guy. He's a good bench guy, but not a starter. Like if you want to raise his value, play him in spurts off the bench, not as a starter.
well,
And
I'll
and
put it like
Zaire
this.
Williams should get a starting nod eventually. He's been our best bench guy the last few games.
I think I would play Zaire and Clowney before Terrence Mann. Me personally,
I agree.
both of
Yo,
them.
me and Joey are
But
in agreement, man, on this one, man.
me. I think both of them should go before him when it comes to the rotation.
I see y'all
Right.
guys later. I got to work the polls
Bye,
tomorrow.
Scott.
All right.
All right, Scott. Shout out to Scott, man. Apartment Gamers and More. Y'all can subscribe to Scott at that at Apartment Gamers and More.
All right.
Go ahead,
Later,
y'all. I was
guys.
listening.
No, but
Yeah, I
that's definitely
think
what they should do, man. I think it would be better for the team and morale. And Clowney Clarkson, that just might work better for both of them because we need to see
Hey, you know
Clowney
what? I
impactful.
like that defensive stop Clowney had against Randall when he beat him to the spot. That was
Mhm.
pretty impressive.
Yo, did you see what Randall completely wiped him out?
Clowney was
Wiped him
balling
out
a
the
little
scene.
bit in that first half, man. He was all
He
right.
had a few points at the beginning, but that's why it's good having two bigs on the court. Sean Mark's biggest problem has always been he doesn't want a big team. He wants small ball. We'll have two bigs like Clowney and Claxton, but together, that's actually better than what just sending Claxton out there. Like, you want to be able to build both their values up to a degree.
And Claxton hit a
more
midi.
so than
Claxton
Clowney.
hit a midi too tonight.
Yeah, fadeaway. That's not bad.
That was the shot people were praising. Oh, I didn't know. I thought he hit a 3-point shot.
So you're talking about Claxton building up his value. I have seen nothing from this front office that shows they want to move off Nick Claxton.
There's a lot of conversations going on about that.
There's a lot of conversations from you and other Claxton haters.
It's not haters. Listen, I acknowledge what
from
he did
other
tonight,
teams
but
asking for Claxton.
Yeah, but we
don't fucking hate,
That's
man.
what
I don't know that
I keep
nigga. I don't want to know that nigga ever. I
Priest,
don't want to know that nigga ever.
You could beat him if y'all was playing at the Y. You would beat him, peoples. That's what you said. You could back him down. He's soft.
Who?
Wait,
nah, man. Nah, he's an NBA guy. That's dumb. I would never say no shit like that. I said when I was mad, I said I got no business playing against the NBA guys, but I feel like I could get 10 points on the Nets. Obviously, I was talking shit. Obviously, I'm never came and scored 2 points again because the motherfucker's long as fuck. I'm talking about in the NBA level, in the highest level, in the highest competition. He's just the average player. That's all.
I'm saying, people, you're not putting a body on Claxton. Pause.
What shit, yo? He could definitely try to post me up. I'm gonna give him my best. He's not gonna have an easy.
Hey,
but he's just gonna do the post up.
Real quick.
He's just gonna do the jumper. He's just gonna because he's 7 feet tall. But he's not gonna back me down like that. Fuck that shit. He's not backing me down to the no basketball.
Okay,
wait,
what, Joey?
Okay,
wait,
bro. Okay, we got it. JP Liberty said
I'm 240 pounds, man. I don't play that shit. I don't play that. I'm from the Turkish mountains.
People do good. We get it, bro. We get it. He's not backing you down.
JP Liberty.
Facts.
He said that Randall was bullying Clowney and Clax tonight, man. How you feel about that, Priest?
Oh,
Randall bullies big man. So that's not that's just his play style. Randall's a very physical player who puts his prison strength through your chest. That's how.
Yeah, that's a fact. But Claxton is he playing a 5 man. Randall's a 4. What's up, bro?
Well, they did hold them to under 30 points in the first quarter, so that was a change to what we've seen in the first
the other night bully DeAndre Ayton soft ass. So that means nothing.
Yeah, but DeAndre Ayton is soft though. But everybody knows he's soft.
So
I think Jackson Hayes just twisted his ankle. I'm not sure who was on the Lakers. One of the Lakers players just twisted their ankle.
Some in the fan base believe Claxton is soft, like Javon Shipp said Claxton's soft. Priest, you think he's soft?
I don't think he's soft.
He's saying soft.
He's just not good at self-creation, Joe. If you want someone with his biggest weakness, he can't self-create ever. That's his problem.
He's not a self-creating center. He's not
exactly.
soft.
But I gotta head out, guys. Have a good one, man.
Small.
All right, John. Later.
Yeah, he's smaller.
I don't think he's soft. He's just light in the ass. He's going to try to hold his own, but he's just too light in the ass.
He's a weak side defender, bro. He's not an anchor on defense. That's what it is.
Exactly.
But nobody like a civilian. He's not scoring against Claxton. I don't even want to say Claxton.
When they be talking,
you're never gonna. None of us gonna score against that guy ever because he's fucking 7 feet tall, man.
This is what I would never do that because I understand what Westbrook was talking about when they with Skip Bayless on. People call him Westbrooks. I don't
even want to say Claxton no more because I never played in the NBA. None of that shit. Never. I'm just saying I don't even want to say Claxton because he just he's 20, 25 pounds lighter than most guys that play in their position.
Put hands on that fan that call him Westbrook.
Well, maybe Russell Westbrook he might fight somebody in the street. But I feel like Nicola's never gonna fight because he don't want to get sued and all that shit. But Westbrook don't give a fuck.
Hey man, Nicholas listen to NBA YoungBoy, man. You better watch out, boy.
Man, they just listen to music, man. They sweet. I feel like they're sweet guys though.
I mean, Clarkson just said he was listening to MGK, man. That nigga's so.
He said he listened to MGK.
Yeah, that's what they was in a hallway. He was like, "Yo, what you listening to?" Nigga said MGK.
Hey man, nobody. Sidebar, MGK can rap though, bro. I think he can rap.
I
Oh,
MGK,
don't
stop.
nice.
He could rap, I
I don't really
guess,
listen.
but he
I
don't
don't
have
really
no
listen to
rhythm.
like a
He have
southern
no flow.
rappers. I don't listen to
He just
southern
But
talking
none
rappers.
of
very
these people
fast.
y'all just
Look,
mentioned, no damn
I
Jadakiss
seen
or nothing
I
like
seen
that. So I don't say
MGK
nothing about
perform
that.
live, bro. He's pretty good. I seen him perform live. He's all right.
No, he
You know what you
talented.
gonna
He
I
talented.
only like
you
a
and MGK,
big
you and
X the
Machine Gun
plug
Kelly got
flow or some shit. Big X the plug. I just like his flow. But I
I
don't fuck
think
with no
Clowney should
southern music.
start
Southern
though.
rap.
If you're talking about
I don't listen.
Clowney and Claxton starting, I think Clowney should start next to Claxton. But I mean,
I think
that's saying much.
I think
Yo,
They ain't
I
y'all
think
didn't
saying much.
talk
Claxton.
about
If I'm projecting,
what's his name? He might be catching or might be testifying against his brother or some shit. You know Jonte Porter.
MPJ?
Yeah.
Is he going to
That's
jail or some shit?
that's why he was off
Yo.
today.
No, he's not going to jail, but
Oh, I was
like
about to say.
I think something pivotal is going on with his brother's case. Like, I mean, obviously it's all in the news. His brother was the beginning of all this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think
Yeah, cause
Yeah, they said
wow.
he was out today for personal reasons. They ain't say it was an injury.
Yeah,
I think a guy
he's not
like
injured. He's dealing with that. He
Probably some
helping his
family
brother deal
stuff.
with that shit.
Yeah, family shit.
I think for the I think that's why you got a haircut for the court hearing yesterday. I think that's why you
I
got the
gotta give
fresh
it to
haircut.
Sean Marks, man. The nigga should have did this last year, but that nigga built the perfect team to tank, you know.
Hey, I
I
say
think
it's
if you
tank proof, man. The
I
team is
think if you and this is
Yo,
just
Sean
thinking about
Marks
the
is not
future.
that
And
dumb as y'all think
this
he
is
is.
just this is
Sean
just
Marks
thinking
is not
about the
that dumb.
chill.
future. I
Don't say
think if
that, man.
you
Pie gonna get you, man. Don't say he not
Yo,
that
yo,
I
dumb.
yeah,
think if you
my bad. I
hey,
pod,
hold on real quick.
Hold on,
I
hold
think
on. Peoples, let Big Priest go ahead. Go ahead, Big Priest.
if we think about the future because we clearly gonna be one of the best tankers this year. So if you're thinking about the future, I think a team with Claxton and maybe a AJ DeBonster or Peterson, with a Cam Thomas, with a Yegor Demin, with an MPJ could be a winning basketball team next year. So
I agree.
Can I say this real
I agree
quick?
with that.
or Cam
I
Boozer.
don't agree.
One of
I
them
don't
guys.
agree. I like those prospects, but I see Cam Boozer, and that kid looks like he's a leader, and he looks like he's it. Like I want
He's
Cam
Tim
Boozer,
Duncan
bro.
this, bro. I call him the Tim.
But
I
I'd
think
rather
Bro,
Pod
take
said
he's
it.
Darren
He's
he's
the
a
Tim
Peterson
he's
Duncan
a
of
out
this
of
rookie.
all
draft.
those guys. Darren Peterson is the real game changer. I don't want to cut
Nah,
you off. He's the
I
real
think
game
I think
changer.
Cam Boozer just
Darren Peterson.
mentally there,
Cam
bro.
Boozer is needed for this team. We need somebody in the front court, bro.
Cam
But
Boozer
Darren
would be
Peterson
perfect
is
for us.
gonna light the flame and shit on the
If you
Nets.
put
so
He'll
y'all
if you
light
like
the
keep
flame.
Claxton,
No,
so
but
y'all
that's
if
like
we keep
Cam
Claxton,
y'all
cool.
like
But
Cam
Boozer next to
Boozer over
Claxton
AJ
is.
DeBonster?
listen. If we get Cam Boozer, we're gonna win championships.
You
I,
like
What
I
about
no,
I
that's
Darren
not what
Peterson?
I
I
I
asked.
think he's a
promise you.
You
winner.
like
Like
Cam
in high
Boozer
I think
school,
he's
he
over
a winner.
bust
AJ
everybody
DeBonster?
ass. In high school, he beat everybody in the tournament.
I ain't gonna hold.
Like
I ain't
But
gonna
not
hold you,
only that,
Priest.
they got videos of this dude leading the Duke team in practices and everything. Like he's
yeah,
the leader of that team.
I ain't gonna hold you, Priest.
he's the
That
leader of
answer
every team he's been on.
it varies for me every day. Like 1 minute Boozer is my favorite, next minute the Boss is my favorite. Like
You
You
I
know
think
what?
I
I
really
think
like them
don't
both.
know.
you're
Darren
I
not
like
Peterson
gonna
them
got the
get the
both.
most skills.
excitement.
He got the
You're
most
not
skills.
gonna
I
get
like
the
them
Darren
both.
Peterson.
I
excitement
just
that you
I
get.
like them both. I just think Boozer got
Both,
that pedigree, man.
three of them, three of them. No,
I
you
think Boozer
can't
got that
lose.
pedigree, man.
They or
You
to
can't
me
lose,
they one
Joe.
A,
You
one
can't
B, one
lose.
C. Like you can't lose with either three. Like
But I
they
think
all
Two
Darren
one
or
B
Peterson is
one.
the best
three,
overall player.
No,
They all
Best.
in the
if we
same tier for
straight.
me.
Darren
no,
Peterson.
I'm asking this question
Best guy.
specifically because I'm curious. If we, because we look like the worst team in basketball, so if we get the
They are the
number
worst
one
team in
pick,
basketball.
if
Nets,
we
of course.
if we get the number one pick, who do y'all take?
Boozer.
I'm
Boozer.
Nah,
taking.
take Darren Peterson. You crazy? If we
I'm
get the
taking
number one
Boozer.
pick,
I'm
you can't
taking
pass
I'm
up
Boozer.
on
taking
Darren Peterson.
Boozer.
I'm taking Boozer,
Nah,
bro.
And I love
nah.
AJ. I love AJ. With all my heart, but I'm taking
You
Boozer.
will
I'm
win a
sorry.
championship. The only problem with Boozer is you still need that lead scoring guy. That's why not tanking last year is so fucked up because if you had Boozer
No, we tanked.
and
We just
Ace
got screwed in the
or
lottery.
or
I don't know, Pod. I don't know, Pod.
Nah.
He scored 33 in in the beginning. I think Boozer can be that scorer.
But
no,
in the
he's
rebuild,
gonna
you want two
score, but
shot creators.
I'm taking AJ,
you need like Tim Duncan is gonna score, right? But you still need scorers around Tim Duncan. You need that lead ball
So you
handler.
don't think Cam Thomas can be that scorer?
Come on,
Facts.
guys. Nets get the
Fuck
number
the
one
Knicks.
pick. They're picking
Cam
Darren
Thomas,
Peterson.
number one option.
I guarantee my life on the Nets picking Darren Peterson. If they get the number one
Cam
pick,
Thomas,
they're not
number
even
one
going to
option.
think about it. They're taking Darren Peterson. He's the best
Would you
player.
say?
He's the
Hold
best
on,
player.
hold on, peoples. Would you say Pod?
Cam Thomas is not a starting shooting guard. You can't win a championship with a 6'4" shooting
He the
guard
number one
in
option,
this
Pod.
league.
Say
Now
He
tell
let's
that
see
to
Darren
he
Ant.
Peterson.
he could come off the bench and be
Unless
the
you're Darren
number one
Peterson.
option. Like why can't we just let Cam Thomas be Cam Thomas? Everybody want Cam Thomas to be what they want Cam Thomas to be. Cam Thomas
Uh-oh.
is telling you with his game what he is.
No,
He's an elite scorer. He's an elite scorer like we've seen before in this league. We like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of those dudes who do that light on the defense, light on everything else. Yo, let Cam Thomas be a legend, but coming off the bench, there's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't mean he's bad. That doesn't mean anything. It just means on a championship team, you have to have monsters. You have to have dudes that lock down.
But
This
what
is
I'm
the way the
saying,
league is right
who
now.
Darren
you
Peterson
putting in front
can
of Cam?
lock people
Who's
down too.
coming?
Darren Peterson, by the way. He can lock
Who's
people
coming
down.
off? Who's starting over Cam Thomas though? If y'all really on it
No,
like that, like who?
Darren
I
Like
said
Peterson.
on a
Breezy,
championship
Darren
team,
Peterson.
not on a tanking team. Shit, Cam Thomas all the way, no problem. But I said on a championship
no, that's what
team,
I'm saying.
when
Who's
when
starting
you
on over Cam Thomas in the championship roster? Who's starting
that
over him?
player is not on this team right now.
But who? Just give me an example.
I would like shit. I don't know. Jason
Peterson.
Crow, we draft him in 2020. No, we don't. We're not going to be able to get Jason Crow. He's 2027. And we don't have our own pick.
We got the 33rd pick. We got the 30. That's not bad. Second round. We can get
Yeah,
somebody. A big man. Like a big
you're
man.
not gonna get. You're not gonna get Jalen Williams. You're not gonna get. You're not gonna get Anthony Edwards. You're not gonna get.
Realistically, the choice, if barring injury, realistically the choice would be Powell.
Maybe John Morant.
If you're talking about at the two, Powell would be the idealistic choice. But
I
like I
think the
said,
Nets trying to
I
get
just
John
don't.
we
Morant.
gotta
I don't
That's
see
why
think
if
the
he
you
Nets.
know
if
what,
he,
and that's
The
why
Nets
I'm
need.
good as talented as Peterson is. That's why I'm good on Peterson because I believe Powell is really he's
They
gonna
don't
blossom
play the
for us.
same positions.
You crazy. You crazy. No,
They
Nets
don't
not
play
gonna
the same
pass up on
Peterson,
positions.
Darren Peterson. Y'all gonna see. If they get the number one
If we
pick,
get the number one
they
pick, we
automatically
gonna
people,
taking
what
lose
we're
Darren
saying
Peterson.
Monty.
is
Automatic.
Darren Peterson is a point guard in the NBA.
even if you don't get Peterson, yes, Peterson is nice. I'm not saying he's not,
He's their
but it's
best
not a
player.
lose. It's not a
LF,
lose-lose
he's the best player.
situation.
He's the best
He's
player in the
not. He's
college,
not.
We
LF.
He's
don't
not
know that.
He's
necessarily
We
the
the
don't
best.
best
know
No, he's the
player.
that.
best
He's
player.
not
I guarantee you,
necessarily
he's
the
the best
best
player in the
player.
college.
He's
Nah,
not
it's too close.
necessarily the
It's
I
best
too
just
player.
I
close.
No,
just
it's
I
not.
just like
It's too
People
Yo,
think
close.
Pod,
Vansa
Pod,
is
come
just as
on.
good.
We know
It's
Pod.
too
He's the best
close
player.
between all
No,
three of
he's
them.
not.
It's
All I
close
know
between
is
all three of them.
It's
It's
close.
not.
all
this
It's
I
is the
not.
know
deal
is
breaker
He's
for
not
me.
leading that
This
one
is the
yet.
deal breaker
all
for
I know
me.
is I was
That's
right
next
about
Kobe.
Dylan. So
That's next Kobe.
One mic.
Watch, man.
One mic.
That's
One
next
mic, y'all.
Kobe.
One mic.
All I need is one
Darren
mic.
Peterson. That's next Kobe. Nets never gonna pass up on the
Exactly.
potential
So
of
all I
being
need is
almost like
one
oh,
mic.
kind of like
This is
Kobe
all
One
light,
at
I'm
a
saying,
time,
like a
man.
right?
real Kobe light. But that plays both ends. Oh my bad. I'm saying that plays
They
both
all play
ends.
both
He
ends.
plays
People.
great defense too. That's what I'm saying.
I
I,
just
I
but
understand
They
that.
here's the
all
deal
play
breaker
both
But
for
there,
ends.
but
Boozer.
Darren Peterson might have the like a 60, 70 point potential.
This AJ the
60 points,
Bonster, the
70 points.
6'10" with
That
a 7 foot wingspan.
I
He's
seven.
don't
gonna
give a
you
fuck about that. We
7'2"
need a leader
wingspan.
on this team. We need somebody with a tough mentality. We need a leader, and
And
I
he's a
think
leader
Cam Boozer
too.
is
Darren
that.
Nah,
Peterson is
that's
a leader too,
I
yo.
think they
Darren
all. I
Peterson.
think they all
I
can be
think Cam
leaders.
Boozer is that, bro. You could tell he's very mature for his age, bro.
no. I
From what I've just
look.
seen from
You
AJ tonight,
can't.
I think he
You
can be a
cannot
leader.
go wrong. You cannot go wrong. All you have to do is be the
Get the top
worst
three.
team. You're gonna get one of those three
Yes,
players.
get the top
not
three.
true.
You're gonna
not
get one of
true.
those three players.
Not true.
Not true.
Oh Jesus.
Not
We
But
true.
just
if, but
went
if
through
they
this.
get
We
the
just
number one,
started.
I feel like they're gonna take Darren
We
Peterson.
just
Honestly, if the
started.
Nets get number
Hey,
one
Pod,
pick.
We
we going
We
we
don't
started.
able
know
to do a what?
that. We don't know that.
Off
Huh?
what? Off what?
Pod.
Just
We
off
just
the.
saw the worst team get the what is it? The 5th pick.
No, I'm
Exactly.
Yeah,
saying
Fifth
if
pick.
they end up with the
that's the
number
worst
one
Fifth
they.
pick,
pick.
Hold on a second. That's the
miraculously.
worst they could do.
Is the 5th.
Yes.
That's not.
That's
Yeah,
But
that's the
we just
worst they
exactly.
could
guaranteed to
do.
get one of
And
those
that's
No,
a
three
and
players.
That's the worst they could do.
Go look at
And
the
guess
draft
what?
boards and then come back and talk to me, Pod. That's not the worst. That's what you're going to get if you're the worst team. You know what I'm saying? You get lucky if you
No,
stay at
you don't
1 or
get
2.
fifth automatically because you're the worst team.
But we could
talking
end up
about?
with number 2 or 3.
So not necessarily. To be fair to Paul's
There's
point,
no
it
player in
doesn't.
the G League that's coming to save the Nets. That if you're in the G League, that means you stink. If you watch these podcasts, with the players on them, the players say it all the time. Oh shit, they sent him to the G League. He's a failure. Like that's how niggas think.
Bro,
like,
Pie, you exaggerating, bro.
You have to overcome the stigma of being a G League player. And it's like, and y'all talk about the G League like the Nets have produced a G League player that became an all-star and changed the game. No,
Theo
that
Pinson won
player
the G
don't
League
fucking exist.
championship.
This is the worst roster. This is the worst roster in the NBA. The most unathletic. The most unathletic roster in the NBA. The fucking slowest, right? Lowest IQ niggas in the NBA. I'm watching beautiful basketball every night, and I'm saying to myself as I'm watching it, like, yo, when is my team gonna be like this? None of the niggas on any of these teams that I'm talking about is a G League player or developed in the G League and came back up. That shit is a fucking myth. Because if it was true, y'all could name like 3 or 4 players. I'll give y'all an example.
Hold on. No. Hold on. Time out. No, time out. Everybody, don't reply besides Ice and Paul. Let this happen.
Yeah,
if anytime somebody run a foul at the G League, Ice is the head ambassador of the G League.
But he got to show outcomes.
Hey, man, Pod Tucker like he want the fade,
teams in
man.
the NBA. Show me.
Let this rock. Go ahead.
Show me that player. Show me that player. What G League player has a team ever rebuilt around? That shit don't exist. You send your player down there, that's a stigma. Like first of all, they're low. They're in the 20s draft picks. In the basketball hierarchy, they're already looking at you suspect. Like you never gonna really be like that.
Slow down.
They draft you and then they send you to the G League.
Hold on.
Tell me who has they done that to recovered.
Pod, let him answer though.
And
you not
became
answer.
NBA All-Star.
Time.
Let him answer, Pod.
Hold on, because you bugging out. If somebody get drafted in the 20, I told you, out of last year's draft, 20 players out of 30 out of the first round went to the G. Now you telling me, hold on, 20 players out of 30. Then you just said players drafted in the 20s go to the G. Now, hold on.
I looked for it the first time.
Hold on.
Bro, you gotta let him finish.
Hey, Pod, real quick, the chat saying Siakam, Pod. They saying Siakam got on the G.
What about Isaiah Thomas? The 60th pick. What about Isaiah Thomas? So he went to G League and then he became a fucking
Fred VanVleet.
In the words of my man Khaled, another one.
Yeah, hey.
Fred VanVleet got a chip. I ain't gonna hold you. Fred VanVleet got a chip.
But Isaiah Thomas not only was an all-star, he finished 5th in MVP voting.
But there's nothing like playing in the big boy league, though. There's nothing like playing in the big boy league.
Who finished what in MVP voting?
Isaiah Thomas.
Boston.
He definitely he was that.
Respect Isaiah Thomas.
That's a little bit of a different kind of story. Like he had to overcome physical inabilities. He's a little guy, you know.
Hold on.
What about Pascal Siakam? though? What about Pascal? What's the excuse for Pascal?
No, there's no excuse. I'll give you that. But Pascal Siakam was what, that 12 years ago?
Hey, don't, yo, hey,
12 years ago,
man, come on,
and they
come on. Now you want to put a time limit on when something happens? I'm not
putting a time limit. So
you are though.
Larry Bird.
Come on, hold on. You didn't even let me finish my take though, because
right, you ain't let him finish. He had a short delivery.
Hold on. First of all, right,
I gotta put a time up.
20 of last year's first round picks went to the G.
See,
hold on. I'm gonna keep telling you that 20
out of 30 of
Where
the
did you
first
get
round
that
picks
information
last
from?
year went to the G. Now you just said, right? If you drafted in the 20s, most likely you go to the G. That means your guy, Drake Powell, should be going to the G. That means Danny Wolf should be going to the G. Do you want to see them in the G? No, you don't. Why? Because you just put a stigma on the G. And then you say if you drafted in the 20s, you go to the G. That means he should be in the G League. Saraf should be in the G
No.
League. Danny Wolf should be in the G League.
Good
If
point.
I'm a
Aaron Sharp
young
too.
player, if I'm a young player and I look at and I
Nah,
see
don't do that.
Tyrese Martin start in front of me and I get sent to the G League, in my brain, even if I'm trying to like be positively motivating myself, I'm thinking I'm a failure. You go to the G League because of
But Pod,
what's
ain't
his
that's
name?
how you should
Be,
feel so you
Hold
could
on.
get better?
Hold on.
No,
no,
that's not true.
Let me
you should
add let me
play. You
add
That's
should
fuel
not
to the
true.
play
fire
in the
real quick.
NBA and get
Hold on, let me
better.
add
There's
fuel to the fire real
nobody in the
quick.
Nets starting lineup or coming off the bench for the Nets is worthwhile of stunning the growth of what's supposed to be your team's future. It's not. It's not
Let
true.
me
Nobody on the Nets is good enough to block Drake Powell from playing in the NBA.
Nah,
no,
don't
I
do
got
that.
that part. I got
Don't
that
do
part.
that.
But I'm finna
Don't.
hold on. I'm finna add fuel to the fire real quick because he said no players did it. So you can do Serge Ibaka, Fred VanVleet, Jordan Clarkson,
Jordan
uh,
Poole,
Pascal Siakam, Chris Middleton,
5, 6,
Danny Green,
Jordan
and
7.
Rudy
Poole,
Gobert.
Jordan
Rudy
Poole.
Gobert, by the way, is gonna be a Hall of Famer.
Who?
Mm, that's
Who's gonna
tough.
be a
Damn,
Hall of
Pod.
Famer? Who's gonna be a Hall
Ru-
of Famer?
Rudy Gobert, he gonna be a Hall of Famer,
I
whether
That's
we
don't know,
agree
true.
with
man.
him or
Your,
not.
your G League.
He didn't spend significant time in the G. Come on, y'all always like to make up these, you know what I'm saying.
No,
You know,
we don't.
you
No.
know that there's no reason to block these
We
dudes.
don't. We don't. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Nah,
to
we
be
don't.
fair, no, to play devil, I'll get what you
Nigga, I'm
mean.
not the
But at the
devil.
same time, they at the same time though, there are success for every success story. There is failures. I think that's what
But that's
my
why I
father's
said
trying to get.
we gotta
Nah,
stop
man, I'm
comparing
looking at
people.
like
Can I
players
say this
like
real quick?
Imani Bates. You know what
Pod,
I'm saying?
this
Once you send Imani Bates to the G League, he's a G League player, and
That's
he's
not
not.
but
true. That's
He's
not
but
actually a
true.
good player.
That's not true, Pod.
The
The
NBA
reason
don't see him like that. They not in the conversation.
these are
can I
what
say this though? I just wanted to say that everybody's journey is different, bro. Everybody's journey not the same. So we
And
gotta
Jalen
stop
Green got
comparing.
sent down to the G League too.
Okay,
hold
okay,
on.
Joey.
It's
So
some
so
it's
tell me
some
this.
niggas that got
So
it out
tell
the
me
G
this.
League.
Hold
Who?
on. I got you. Imani Bates, right? Hold on. First of all, Pod, Imani Bates, right? All offense, no defense, no rebound, no passing.
Yeah,
And the NBA
yeah,
don't see
but
him
he's
at
6'10" or some shit like that.
it don't matter. He don't do nothing else but shoot the ball. He don't
But get
pass to
buckets.
nobody. He don't play team ball.
Yeah, he's tall Cam Thomas. You're right.
And
Bruh.
see what I'm saying?
Taking shots at Breezy.
It's not
That's what I'm
shots. It's true. What it just so when
Bruh, he's not a bucket like
I
Cam
say
Thomas for one.
Bro, at one
he
time Amani
I
Bates was the
just said
number
it.
one
Y'all
prospect
didn't
coming
say
out of high
nothing.
school, bro. Real rap.
he's a bucket.
Yeah,
He just fell
yeah.
to the
Why he's not in the
wayside, bro.
NBA? Why he's not in the NBA?
Because he kept getting in
Because
trouble.
he's garbage.
That and he was
Because they
getting in
don't play
trouble too.
defense.
Because
Exactly.
because
That's exact because you don't play
trying to
defense. There
do
you go.
nothing
There you
different.
go. That's the
Cam
key
Thomas
key
actually
thing.
does.
Because you don't play defense.
He
That's the
don't
key
do
thing.
nothing else. Cam tries to do something else. He does nothing else, Pac. So when you talk about Imani Bates, you can't
He
put him in
said
the
Cam
same
tried to do
category as Cam.
something else.
Cam
Because
Thomas might be a
trying to
better
do nothing
playmaker than Amani.
He might, yo. He might. But that's not saying nothing though.
Nice.
They
That's some
said
sad shit, yo.
Cam Thomas played point guard in college and high school.
Also, damn,
Talk to him.
I
Nah,
keep
Cam Thomas
this
did not play
research
point guard in
project has
college
been
high
fun for
school.
me. This
Not
research
a,
project has
Hold
been
on,
fun
let
for
him
me
go. More
because I
than
also found out that Jaren Jackson Jr. got sent down to the G League.
I
He
Talk
mean,
to him.
definitely
games.
was.
All right, y'all just saying names now. We got to
now
put
you ask for
amount of
names, you
games to
got
these
names,
names.
bro. So don't do
Jaren
that.
Jackson
Don't do
Jr.
that,
was
bro.
all NBA, all rookie NBA, damn near rookie of the year.
He got
Pop,
I
sent
don't
down to the
remember
G
him
League.
spending
Pop,
any
Hey,
you
hey,
putting
significant
hey,
time
the,
in
hey,
the G
hey,
League.
Pod.
the thing is you putting the stigma on the G and
It's the.
we
But
I'm
give
not
you
not the
only
the
one
names
that,
that
and
did
you
it.
say
It's
just
the
names. You
NBA
recently,
can't say
just
players.
those are the
recently,
names.
I'm listening
hold
to
on, let me just say this
conversation
real
of
quick.
NBA players. They talking about, oh, that nigga went to the G League. He a
No,
G
no,
League
Pod, real
player.
talk. Did Scoot Henderson not go to the G? And he was like picked third. He went to the
Like
G League, bro.
for because he was garbage.
Yeah, but
because he was shooting 22%.
You don't, yo, you not, yo, Cam, you
And what
bugging
and the
out,
stick
bro.
and ever since he went to the G, like people don't talk about him like one of them ones no more.
To be fair, Pod,
We
Scoop was
used
in
to
that
talk about him like
conversation
he was one of
of
them ones. When he went to the G League, Twitter was on fire that day.
And it's
right,
He
but
not
was
all
on
about being an
Scoop was
all
being
star
talked
too.
about as a Scoop was
It's
being
not
talked
all
about
about.
as a generational prospect though
But
It's
during
not
that
another
all
small
about
during that
guy,
that.
exactly.
time.
And when
another
he went
small
to the
guy
G, what
who's
happened,
6'2".
LM? When he went to the G, what happened to his reputation? Remember what it was like that day they sent him down to the G League? The whole league was like, yo, bust.
He needs more
But
time. That's what it
it's not
was.
all about being an all star too, because
Exactly.
guys
No,
like
the
Kayvon Looney,
it it is for the
Gary
Nets.
Payton Jr., um,
It
what you
it is
call
for
it,
the Nets. The
Hey,
Nets are
Paul, you can
devoid
make
of
it. You can make an
top
excuse.
end talent,
I'm gonna have to make a
and you're not gonna
podcast
get
with
that
you.
talent in the G.
No, I'm gonna have to do a podcast with you to show you how many players actually end up in the G.
Oh shit! He
I
said he
I'm
gotta
ta-
show you,
Nah, but
bro.
hold
I'm
on.
talking about the stigma. I'm
Nah,
talking about
nah,
the
the stigma,
stench
the stigma,
of it is a stigma. The stench of, oh, you a G League type player.
no, it's
You
not.
I think
19.
that's
Paul.
Why
bullshit.
these other
No,
19-year-old players is
don't
balling
hold on.
and
I
you
got
Cause
not?
you
you.
suck
You
right
had to
now.
go to
That's
Hold
why.
the
on,
Just
G
I
like you
League.
got
said,
you.
You
Scoot.
a G League
Just like
player.
you said, Scoot was sucking. They suck. That's why they went to the G
Hold
League.
on,
Get
That's
right.
right. And now you
hold
never
on,
hear
hold on, hold on,
what happened to his sneaker deal?
hold on. I got you. During
Done.
the
Up
finals,
in flames.
last year, they said at least what they said, like at least 7 or 8 players that was on those 2 teams was in the G League. Then they said 80% of the players in the NBA was down in the G League at some point in time.
Yeah.
So the
They're
Y'all
stigma that
gotta
journey
you're
stop
talking
acting like
about is
y'all
out the
they're
gotta stop
window.
acting like
journeymen.
the G League. Hold on,
It's
y'all
out
gotta
the
stop
window,
acting like
bro.
the G League ain't
They're,
part of
One
they're
mic,
development,
yeah,
bro.
one mic.
It's a
components.
part of development, bro. The
Let me,
G League
let
is a
me,
It
part
is.
of development.
because
seriously,
they run
guys.
the same
You
system
guys
as the
think
big boy
you
league.
guys think that the Nets are in the place right now to be accumulating G League journeyman, good, glue guy type players? The Nets need stars.
That's
The Nets are
facts.
No,
devoid of
we're
talent.
not saying that on
This
these
is an
stars, but
or
we're saying that
but
the
you
embarrassment.
know
stigma
what
that
they
you're
can
putting
do
on the G
also,
League is
and you
not
know what
fair.
they probably would do also, if the Nets were to draft Cam Boozer, right, or whatever the case may be,
Darren
they
Peterson.
hold on, then you they have been known to try to attack free agency and get players that way as well. So
Right,
Exactly.
if you
right.
get
They
your
got it.
young star, if you
Yeah.
get your young star in the draft, then you can go get that lead guard or that
Nobody
person that
didn't say that.
Hold
Nobody
on,
said that.
PT.
That's my plan right there. That's what I've been
Right,
saying since last year.
right,
But
right,
the
right.
point
PT.
is, you are devoid of talent. Your team stinks.
Right,
You're
but
a
and I
no,
bunch
don't
but
of
think we're
you're
devoid of
right, but
starting
talent.
hold
five
on,
I
at
hold
think
on,
there's
hold
20
on, hold
something.
talent
You
on.
on both
jumped
Listen,
in
sides.
it.
listen, PT. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I just think it's harsh for fans that want them to be 0-7. They playing like they're 0-17, bro. Like, why
Yeah.
be harsh at them the whole way? This is what you wanted. We're
Exactly.
giving you
I
what
didn't.
you wanted
What are
the
you
whole
talking
way. So
about?
my thing is, hold
I
on, but no,
celebrated tonight's game. What are you talking about?
no,
Hell's yeah, they doing the right thing.
no,
Sean
no, no.
Marks,
But
we
what
in the
I'm saying
same,
is,
we in tune
but
right now.
right. But what I'm saying is, for them to organize this tank team or whatever you want to call it for entertainment only, bro, they have to assemble players from the G who just happy to get an NBA contract. Again, it's about mindset and mantra. Even the
No,
commentators, even the color commentators acknowledge that the Brooklyn Nets are player developing.
no,
Like,
they're not.
yo, it's
They're trying to win now.
bro.
And
No,
you know they're trying to win now.
I'm telling you what the color
I'm.
commentators are
I
saying.
don't care what they don't know the team more than we do.
Bro,
We know what they're
bro.
trying to do.
Listen, Joe
Yo,
Tsai,
there was.
hold on, PT. Oh, Joe Tsai, in his own words, basically said we got one more draft pick, so
Yeah,
you
and
could
Jody
imagine
don't
what I
agree with
mean by
him.
that, bro. At the end of the day, 0-7 is 0-7, regardless of me,
Facts. Thank God
regardless of
Sean
me.
Marks stepped in this year. Last year I said Reese Beekman. If we tanking, Reese Beekman should be the point guard. Why did we bring back D'Lo? And
Yeah, but
Sean
no,
Marks
but still,
wised up. Sean Marks
But
wised
the
up.
problem,
He
but the
that
problem
that
with that
gut
is,
punch he got when he got the 8th pick last year. We saw it live on TV. He was sitting on the side in the coat in the cut,
uh,
but they still put the camera on him, and he
That was
that gut
disgusting,
punch
Pod. That was
at the
disgusting.
at
hold
the
on, y'all.
lottery, and he learned his lesson.
but
Hold
Pod,
He said, Jordy said, yo, I need a point guard. He was like, oh yeah, okay, here go Buffkin. All right, go chill.
You know the problem is
Hold
though,
on.
And
y'all
Jordan
y'all
didn't
keep
play.
talking
Fuck
about
it.
last year though. When we
Right.
went into last season, we were projected to have a worse roster in the NBA. And that was
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
on every
but there was 10
Hold on,
other
hold on,
teams that was tanking.
hold
Philly
on, y'all.
lost
Hold
2 games to us on purpose.
right, bro.
Who-
You can't outtake the best tankers. And again, like I said, I never
Bro, you
debate
can
you with.
out tank if you're a
Hold on.
disciplined
Let me say this.
organization.
I got to end the show. But basically, what I'm saying is, you're not going to out tank Philly when the 76ers is an NBA hub team. They were one of the first 12 teams of the NBA. The NBA will continue to develop who they want to develop first. They do it when they want to do it, and it's just what it is. That you see that as a recent, the NBA seen that the Grizzlies didn't, you know what I'm saying, win the NBA championship, so they gave them a load of talent, top tier talent, like you would say. It didn't work, so I don't think they're gonna go that direction again.
Nah, that's cap,
Our time is
Breezy.
coming. Hold on.
That's
Our
such
time is
cap.
coming.
That's none of that.
Our time.
Like
Hold
all
on,
those
hold
teams tanked hard.
on.
Like
I'll let
Hold
him
on.
finish.
Philly.
Let him finish.
But
Let
I'm
him
not.
close
For
out.
the
But
for
I
the
But
definitely think that's
reason.
cap.
hold on. But what I'm saying is, because I'm about to end the show, is that, bro, those teams, regardless, they still had top tier talent. They got them together on the same team and they didn't win. The Brooklyn Nets,
Exactly.
sooner or later, that's going to happen. We're going to see what this team looks like with top tier talent. It makes a lot of sense. We in Brooklyn. We ain't like in fucking a small market. We in a big market. So it makes sense for us to, you know what I'm saying, to the NBA to look our way, because it's not like it's a new thing. They made sure California, those teams, all of those teams, they want to be competitive in California. They got 5
Texas.
teams in same thing with Texas.
Yep.
And then in New
Houston,
York, they got 2
Dallas, San
teams.
Antonio.
Yo, but
Right.
those
So
teams are
it's just
run
it's
well. That's
right.
the
So
thing
what I'm
y'all are
saying is,
missing. Those teams are run
the
well. They
NBA,
know.
bro,
Look who
hold
the
on. What I'm saying,
GMs of those teams
hold,
are.
no, but that's what I'm saying. Sooner or later, things are
those
going to
teams
change
were
where both of the
considered to be
teams in
run
the
well
city
when they was
play
going
well.
through all that stuff.
We don't got
But
Popovich and Raphael Stone. We got
But
Sean
no.
Marks.
I'm just talking about the market of it. And sooner or later, again, the energy of the city of how we love basketball is going to put more attention on us being a winning team. Like you can't just be in Brooklyn and not be a winning team. You could have stayed, not to say it like that, but you could have just stayed in Jersey for all of that. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
agree.
but shout to
But hold
the
on,
Nets fans. We the best fans.
hold it down.
No,
Ain't
I'm not saying it.
hey,
Shots
hey,
fired.
I
hey,
ain't
Shots
even
Yeah,
say
still
it
fired.
gonna
like
stick
that. You know what I'm
around.
saying?